This is the story of how I battled for 10 hours straight in the biggest Pokemon tournament of all time. Now, this wasn't some official event. There were no championship points on the line, no travel awards to the World Championship. This was something wilder. This was for glory and for bragging rights, and for a place in history. I want you to imagine this. You sign up for what you think is going to be just another big online video game tournament event, and then you watch as the numbers climb. 1,000 players, 3,000 players, 5,000. When the dust finally settled on tournament day, the list was over 10,000 people signed up for this event. And this event was put together by the legendary Scraw VGC. But even though there were 10,000 players signed up, as the tournament started, only 6,100 players showed up. And just so you understand how insane that is, the largest official VGC Pokemon tournaments in history barely break 1,400 players. This was a record-shattering event. The tournament kicked off at 10 a.m. EST. The website we were using to host the tournament, a community staple called play.limitlesstcg.com, just completely crashed at the beginning of the tournament. It buckled under the weights of the thousands of players trying to log on to this site and play in the Grand Champions Festival. That's when you know it's real. The structure of this tournament was a grueling 9 rounds of Swiss and a best of 3 format. If you don't know, in Swiss, you're always paired against someone with the exact same win-loss record. You win, you face another winner, and you lose, you face another loser. It's a ladder you have to climb, one win or loss at a time. And the final round of this tournament wrapped up at 8 p.m. that night. 10 hours of pure, uncut, high-stakes Pokemon. This was my first massive Pokemon VGC tournament since I competed at the Atlanta Regionals last year in 2025. And the scale here was just on another planet. But this isn't a story about an endurance. It's a story about a team. A team that I built specifically for the chaos that I knew was coming. A team that I believed could take anything the meta could throw at it. A team built with a classic powerful core, but with a deceptive game-winning twist hidden just under the surface. This is the story of my Sandstorm powerhouse, my secret trick room weapon, and our 10-hour marathon through the single biggest Pokemon tournament of all time, guys. So with that out of the way, let's break down the core concept of my Pokemon team for this tournament. Plan A, the main mode, is all about Sandstorm synergy. At the heart of this are my 2 leads, Tyranitar and Excadrill. This duo is iconic for a reason. Tyranitar's ability, Sandstream, instantly whips up a Sandstorm the second it hits the field. That Sandstorm does a few things. First, it chips away at any Pokemon that isn't Rock, Ground, or Steel type, which is huge for breaking Focus Sashes. And second, it gives all Rock types a 50% special defense boost, making my Tyranitar an absolute tank. But the most important part is how the Sand works with my other Pokemon, Excadrill. Excadrill has the ability Sand Rush, which doubles its speed stat as long as the sand is up. Excadrill is already pretty fast, but with the Sand Rush, it becomes a blur, outspeeding almost everything, even scary threats that are boosted by Tailwind. The game plan is simple. Bring in Tyranitar, set up the sand, and let Excadrill go absolutely nuts. But what happens when the opponent brings their own speed control? What if they have a faster Tailwind? What if they bring a hard Trick Room team that punishes speed? Well, that's where the team's second phase comes in. Tucked away on one of my support Pokemon is the move Trick Room. For 5 turns, it makes the slowest Pokemon move first. This is my plan B. My answer to the meta's obsession with speed. My team has some naturally slow members who suddenly become terrifying when I set up my own Trick Room. This dual mode approach, Sand Rush Hyper Offense and Trick Room Reversal, was my answer to the chaos of a 6,100 player field. Now let's meet the squad. First up, the heart of the Sand Engine, Mega Tyranitar. I went for its Mega Evolution holding that Tyranitarites. Mega Evolving doesn't just give it a massive stat boost, especially in attack and bulk, it also guarantees it can bring the sand back if my opponent tries to change the weather. Its moves were Rock Slide, Crunch, Low Kick, and Protect. Rock Slide is the bread and butter spread move that hits both opponents and has that juicy 30% flinch chance. When your Pokemon is moving first, that flinch chance can be game deciding. Crunch is a reliable dark stab move for Psychic and Ghost types, and Low Kick was my tech move for all the heavy opponents running around, like other Tyranitars, King Gambit, or Duraludon. And Protect is the best move in Pokemon VGC, period. It lets you stall, scout, and reposition. Tyranitar is the anchor, setting the stage for everyone else. Next up is the Star Sweeper, Excadrill, holding a Focus Sash. Like I said, Sand Rush is the key to our Hyper Offense mode. With a jolly nature and a max speed investment, this thing is built to be as fast as possible in the sand. It moves where Earthquake, Iron Head, Rock Slide, and Protect. Earthquake is an incredibly powerful spread move, but it hits your own partner. This is where the team building is critical. That's why I have at least one flying type partner and the rest of the Pokemon no protect, so I can click Earthquake with zero downside. Iron Head is a great stab for dealing with common fairy types like Floette. Rock Slide is my other spread option that doesn't hit my partner and has that amazing flinch chance. And Protect is the final move on this Pokemon. Again, mandatory. The Focus Sash is crucial. Excadrill is strong, but it's not bulky. The Sash guarantees it lives on at least one hit, so it can give off that vital attack if it needs to. Now this is where things get interesting. My third Pokemon was Sneasler, holding a white herb. Sneasler has the fantastic ability Unburden. When it uses its held item, its speed doubles. My Sneasler knows Close Combat, a powerful fighting move that lowers its defenses. The moment it uses it, the white herb activates to negate the stat drop, and that triggers the Unburden ability. Suddenly, Sneasler is another lightning fast threat, and its moveset was Fake Out, Dire Claw, Close Combat, and Protect. Fake Out is one of the best moves in the game. Priority Flinch on turn 1, giving you a free turn to set up. Dire Claw is Sneasler's signature move, a poison attack with a 30% chance to poison, paralyze, or sleep the target. Close Combat is for raw power, especially against steel types that try to wall my team. And here is my fourth Pokemon, the heart of Plan B, Sinistcha, holding a Citrus Berry. This Pokemon has been making waves, and for a good reason. Its signature ability, Hospitality, is incredible. When Sinistcha switches in, it heals its partner a little bit. Its moveset is where the real magic is. I ran Matcha Gotcha, Life Dew, Rage Powder, and the all-important Trick Room. Matcha Gotcha is a grass-type spread move that can burn both opponents and heal Sinistcha. Its Life Dew move restores 25% HP to both Pokemon on the field. Rage Powder is a redirection move, forcing the opponents to attack Sinistcha and drawing fire away from its partner. And then there's Trick Room. With its low speed and amazing bulk, Sinistcha is the perfect Trick Room setter. If I see a fast Tailwind team at preview, I know I can lead Sinistcha, set up Trick Room, and completely turn the tables. It's this one move that gives my team its dual identity. Up next, to provide a defensive backbone, I brought Corviknight, holding Leftovers. Its Mirror Armor ability is fantastic to counter all the Intimidate users out there like Incineroar. If an opponent tries to lower my stats, Mirror Armor bounces it right back. Its moves were Brave Bird, Tailwind, Roost, and Bulk Up. Brave Bird is its main attack and its only damaging move. Roost lets it recover its HP, which combined with Leftovers makes it incredibly durable. Tailwind is my secondary speed control if Sand isn't the play. I can use Tailwind to double my team speed for 5 turns. And my last move is Bulk Up. This lets it become a real late game win condition if it gets a chance to set up. Corviknight is the defensive glue for this team. And finally, the last minute addition that pulled the whole Trick Room mode together, Primarina. Holding Mystic Water, I was testing Rotom Heat in this slot for a while, but it was just a bit too fast, and it didn't really synergize with the Trick Room half of the team. So the night before the tournament, I made a switch to Primarina, and it was absolutely the right call. Primarina is naturally slow, making it the perfect attacker under Trick Room. Its Liquid Voice ability turns all of its sound-based moves into Water-type moves. That means Hyper Voice, a spread move that hits both opponents, becomes a Water-type spread move that goes right through Substitute. This is huge. The rest of its moves were Moonblast for a powerful fairy stab, Ice Beam for dragons and ground type like Garchomp, and Protect. The Mystic Water just makes that Liquid Voice boosted Hyper Voice hit even harder. Primarina provided the special attacking power I needed to make the Trick Room mode a terrifying reality. So that's the team. A Sandstorm core for raw speed and power, a secondary Trick Room mode to counter fast teams, and flexible supports that work in either mode. I designed this team to be a puzzle, and in a 10-hour, 6,000 player tournament, that adaptability was my greatest weapon. All right, guys, first match in the tournament here. We are up against a mirror match team, and I'm not entirely sure what to do, honestly. I haven't played many mirror matches, so I'm trying to think of how this could play out. Rotom Heat, I used it in the last tournament. Bro, it does really well against my team, honestly. So I'm trying to think of what the best lead is here. He's running a support Gyarados. Just got to be very careful with what I choose here. I think Sneasler could be good. We can Fake Out. We can do whatever we need to do, right? I think I'm really Excadrill, Tyranitar, Corviknight, and then for the fourth Pokemon, Primarina does okay, right? If we can get rid of 2 of these Pokemon, Primarina kills. I think I'll bring these 4 with Sneasler in the back. I'm gonna bring these 4 for now, and then we'll adjust in game 2 if we need to. I'm excited. Let's get going. Okay, he's leading Corviknight and Excadrill. Bro, did we? My plan is basically the same thing, honestly. Now, this is where it's going to get weird, right? Or we're going to have a speed tie, but he's actually going to Tailwind, right? He's going to Tailwind, Earthquake. Is he Focus Sash? I mean, yeah, why would you not be Focus Sash, right? Okay, I'm going to Earthquake, and I'm going to switch out Tyranitar into my Corviknight. I think that's what I have to do here. The Corviknight is scary because it has Bulk Up. If it's going to get built up to the point where I can't do any damage to it. Okay. He's just going to Tailwind. Okay, let's see what happens now. He's going to go for Tailwind. I thought he would actually attack there. I wonder why he didn't do that. Now, do I protect my Excadrill and then I Tailwind as well? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Tailwind and protect my Excadrill. We still don't know which Excadrill is faster. Going for Rock Slide. Bro, that's kind of brave. I actually could have knocked out his Excadrill there. And okay, I'm going to remember that next turn. Hopefully we don't flinch here. He bulked up. I mean, honestly, all he has to do really... What does he have on his... What moves does he have? He has Brave Bird. So, honestly, even if he bulks up the Corviknight, if we can just... We'll just ignore the Corviknight for now because... Brave Bird's going to eventually do a lot of damage, right? But he's going to have recoil and stuff, so... I think we're going to be fine. Alright, we're going to Earthquake, and then we're going to get rid of that Excadrill, right? I think I'm going to Brave Bird. I'm going to knock its Sash off with the Earthquake, and then Brave Bird into the Excadrill slot to finish it off. Hopefully he doesn't protect. I don't see why he would. Alright, he actually goes faster. Alright, now I hope that he didn't have the same plan as me, right? If he did, then it's GG's, bro. Hopefully my Corviknight's faster than his Corviknight. I don't know what speed he runs on his Corviknight. Alright, Excadrill. We both did the same thing here. This is hilarious, right? His Excadrill is faster. And that's fine. That is actually fine, right? Alright. No! We actually just traded Excadrills is all we did here. I'm really wondering what he has in the back. I really want to know what Pokemon he has in the back. You know what? I actually think... Well, maybe I don't think. Do we think he has... I hope he brought Gyarados, bro. I think Gyarados would actually be... Nah, do I want him to have Gyarados? I don't know. I don't know, man. I really don't know. We're running the same set here. Probably Tyranitar. I guess I'm bringing Tyranitar. Alright. Tyranitar, let's do your thing. Let's see who he brings. Does he bring in Rotom? Heat. Okay, this is actually good, bro. Not actually good, but pretty good. Alright, we'll Rock Slide. It'll be super effective. And what do I use here? One Heat Wave is enough to do a lot of damage. Or Overheat. It'll get rid of my Pokemon for sure. Maybe I Roost Up here. Let's Roost Up. And we're probably going to die if we get hit with Overheat. I don't know. Is his Rotom faster than Tyranitar? Tyranitar has a little bit of speed investment, so let's see what we got going on here. It used Thunderbolt. Okay. I mean, I guess it's more reliable, right? We're going to Roost Up, though. That's fine with me. I think I'm fine with the Corviknight doing that. I'm 100% completely fine. No way he avoided the Rock. That's actually huge, bro. He avoided the Rock Slide. No. Alright. We're still in this. We are still in this, right? If he doesn't have... Especially if he doesn't have... Okay, we actually have Tailwind now. This is huge. Does he have Protect on his Heat Rotom? He actually does have Protect. Maybe we can get a quick bulk up boost here. Or should we Roost Up to get full health? I think we can survive another hit, maybe. We're going to bulk up. I don't think he's not going to hit us with a... he's probably going to protect the Rotom. And we're just going to... Okay, that's actually bad. That's so bad, bro. His team is really good against the mirror matchup. We just got to get some flinches here, right? Oh, he didn't even go for Tailwind. I mean, Tailwind's kind of irrelevant for him right now, right? Yeah, this is looking like GG's, bro. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. I'm going to set up Tailwind again here. And... Alright, do we survive? Yeah, we just survived. Thank God. Okay. We'll get our tailwind set up. Oh my God, bro. The paralysis. Come on. I think this knocks out my Corviknight, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, maybe we can get some crits here. Let's get some crits. Let's get some crits on my Burn Tyranitar. That'd be very helpful. Why is Bro, this Rotom has avoided 2 rock slides. The first one would have killed it. All right, who did he lead with this turn? Let's think about this. What can we do for game 2? We still don't know his 4th. Let's try to figure out what his 4th Pokemon was. Okay, we're going to Rock Slide again. Right, I'm going to fake out the Corviknight. Rotom protected. All right. Decent call. Corviknight flinched. Tyranitar uses Rock Slide here. What do we do? All right. This is going to be tough to come back from. Or this is going to be a tough team to beat for me. All right. I just want to close combat as Rotom. I just want to see what that 4th Pokemon is, and that'll help me make a decision. Okay, we actually get a C. Is it Sinistcha? Okay, it's Sinistcha. Okay, so he brought Sinistcha, Corviknight, Excadrill, and Gyarados. Not Gyarados. Rotom. Okay, that's good info. All right, let's go to the next game. Let's go to the next game. We've got to think about how we're going to deal with that Corviknight. I think the answer is kind of like our own Corviknight. But it's gonna start getting weird there. His Pokemon won the speed ties that time, unless they're just trained differently than mine with more speed. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Okay. Last time we traded Excadrills. Excadrill's kind of like the best Pokemon that I have. I think leading Corviknight Sinistcha this time would be a lot better for us. So Sneasler wasn't really great last game. Or maybe we do run Primarina with Corviknight or with Sneasler. Primarina is my slowest Pokemon by far. Does it die in one shot to an Iron Head from Excadrill? If it does, that's GG. I think I'm gonna try something here, right? Maybe I don't try something. Bring in Primarina in the back this time. I feel like I have to, right? I feel like I have to bring it. It's like the only Pokemon that can like do damage to most of his team. It's really good at this team in some spots, but then other spots it's lacking, right? Let's see what we can do here now. All right, Gyarados. This is actually a decent lead. Not really, but the Intimidate will go back on the Gyarados. He definitely adjusted a lot better than I did for this one. Dang. I think we just set up the Tailwind if we can, right? Do we just Matcha Gotcha and hope we can burn that Gyarados, or do we Life Dew? Do we Rage Powder? I'm gonna Matcha Gotcha. Sinistcha's just here. Or do I? I'm gonna Rage Powder. Okay, let's see what happens here. I feel like if we get the speed here, Will-O-Wisp, perfect. Sinistcha avoided the Will-O-Wisp. We get taunted, it's whatever. I wonder if that was directed into the other Pokemon. If it was, that's pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna bulk up Corviknight. Right, I really want to. Corviknight's tough. I'm gonna switch in there because I feel like he's gonna Thunderbolts, maybe. Or dang, he actually went for a Will-O-Wisp last turn. Does he do that again? Does he do that again? Let's Rage Powder. We can't Rage Powder. We can't. All right. Let's pray he doesn't do that again. All right. Let's pray he doesn't do that again. All right. Corviknight comes back. Excadrill goes in. I selected Matcha Gotcha on their helping hand. Okay. He went for a Thunderbolt, I think. Hopefully not an Overheat. We got the Matcha Gotcha. Can we get the burn on the Gyarados, please? Please, I need this. I need this, bro. Thunderbolt, yeah, we got the prediction. We got the prediction right. That's perfect. Okay. We're looking good. We're looking good. We're looking good. Can I Rage Powder yet, or am I still taunted? How long does taunt last, bro? This taunt lasts too long. All right, let's go for that Rock Slide. That's going to do a lot of damage to that Rotom. Maybe even knock it out. I'm hoping it does, right? Please do not. Bro, what is up with this Okay. Bro, we have to kill this Rotom. We burned the Gyarados. Thank you. Thank you. Am I dead? Okay, I'm not dead. Thank God. Sinistcha lives, baby! Sinistcha lives! Okay, this is actually great. Gyarados flinched. Gyarados flinched. Okay, bro. There we go. Not the greatest turn in the world, but it is a turn, right? Wait, are we still taunted? I don't... We're still taunted for one more. It's 4 turns. Dang, I didn't know it was that long. All right, Matcha Gotcha again, baby. All right, Gyarados is being withdrawn. Corviknight comes in. Can we burn the Corviknight too, please? Please, 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 please. All right, Rotom actually didn't take that much damage, bro. I thought it would take a lot more damage than that, but it didn't. All right, Matcha Gotcha. Get the crit on the Rotom. Just burn the Corviknight. I'll be happy. Please, please, please. I need this. I need... Yes, yes. Let's go, baby. All right, Rotom special attack is like super drained, so it's like almost irrelevant right now. He flinched too. Okay, bro, we just got so lucky. We got brought back into this game so hard. Sinistcha shook off the taunt, and our Tailwind is gone. All right, I'm gonna go for a Life Dew this time. Just gonna go for a Rock Slide Life Dew. See what happens here. I hope this is Gyarados. Okay, it's Gyarados. All right, Excadrill used Rock Slide. Gyarados avoids it, of course. Corviknight flinched, bro. That's 3 flinches in. This guy gets it for his Rotom being so like so speedy, bro. Okay, so we need to set up Tailwind. So we're gonna switch into our Corviknight, and we're gonna Matcha Gotcha. We're not taunted yet, so next turn we can if he doesn't taunt us again. Next turn we can do some. Okay, wait for Waterfall, thank God. Tailwind comes in, Sinistcha, Gyarados avoids another attack. Okay, their Corviknight, bro, we're in a really good position right now to do really well. I just gotta stop missing my Matcha Gotchas. I'm expecting that Corviknight to Brave Bird my Sinistcha at any point. Okay, we actually hit with the Thunder Wave here. All right, we get the bulk up. Kind of irrelevant, not really irrelevant. I don't know if it's relevant or not. We'll see. He can't really do too much damage. I mean, eventually he's gonna bulk up so much that he... Bro, what is the accuracy on this move? It's got to be better than this. Okay, Gyarados dies to the fire here. I wish my Matcha Gotcha would die, or my Matcha Gotcha, but my Sinistcha would die or something. It's gonna be tough to switch back into a Pokemon here, right? I'm just wondering what Pokemon he has left. Excadrill. Okay, this is actually okay. We're gonna bulk up, and we're gonna Matcha Gotcha here. If we can break the seal on his, the sash on his Excadrill, that's a big win for us. We're also going to have, if we can stall out until, so his Tailwind will end before mine. That'll be great. Okay, Excadrill protects. That's great. Brave Bird. Do we survive this? Or do we die? We survive. Okay, Sinistcha. Bro, Sinistcha is tough, bro. Sinistcha is tough. Corviknight bulked up. Corviknight bulked up, bro. All right, Sinistcha, you're doing great, bro. I would like to knock out that Corviknight, bro. I think knocking out that Corviknight would make this game like a for sure win for me. Where's our Tailwind at? This is their last turn of Tailwind. So I'm going to switch into Primarina. Do I switch or do I attack? Brave Bird doesn't really do anything here. I'm gonna bulk up again. Matcha Gotcha again. Yeah, I think Corviknight can survive 1 attack from Rotom. So if we can just get our defenses up and stuff, that'd be great. Okay, their Tailwind is gone. Excadrill. Okay, so I wonder how this is gonna work. So if we're Speed Tide, how does it work, man? How does it, it's really tough, right? I still got 1 turn of Tailwind. They got none turns. Are they going to go for Tailwind this game? Do I Brave Bird into the Excadrill slot in case they don't? Do I take that damage? I'm afraid to take damage. Let's bulk up one more time here. Bulk up and then Rock Slide to at least break the sash on that Excadrill. If he doesn't protect. I'm sensing a protect here from Excadrill, though. Yeah. All right. If we could get the flinch here on the Corviknight, that would be insane. We've already had, I think we had 3 flinches already this game. What do we get? No flinch. Okay, we bulked up. Corviknight flinched. That's huge, bro. That's actually big. All right, now neither of us have Tailwind. We both have Excadrill and Corviknight on the field. Bro, this is not what you want to see, right? I think I protect here. I think I'm going to protect Tailwind, and I think he's going to Rock Slide Tailwind. He's going to do exactly what I did just last turn. Does he get the flinch as well? Oh, he went for Earthquake. No damage. And then we both set up Tailwind, or does he go for something else? He goes for Brave Bird. Oh, that's actually huge. That's actually huge here. All right, I'm going to Brave Bird and Earthquake. I'm going to do exactly what he just did. Now, does he go for Tailwind? What does he do here? Man, if that Rotom was already... Well, no, it's still tough, right? We have a special attacker in the back. He doesn't know what our Pokemon is. Okay. He's going for the exact move that I just went for. All right, we're about to trade. We're about to trade Pokemon. Now, he's going to have the final Tailwind, but we're going to try to end the game before then, right? That's the plan. End the game before then. All right. Earthquake, Brave Bird. I think we're both going to go for the same moves here. If he switches out, actually, and we kill Rotom, that's pretty good for us, I think. No, it's not. Is it? Excadrill needs to die. We just got to at least break its sash, right? Wait, are we faster this time? We're faster this time. Let's go, baby. It's kind of irrelevant because I think we're going for the same moves. Unless we don't. I think we do, though. Right? Oh, he went for... Bro. Does he Brave Bird my Excadrill slot, or does he go for a bulk up again? Bro, that's actually... Okay. Okay. Hey. This is huge. I think we win the game now. That's a misplay on him, bro. That's a misplay on him bad. Okay. Excadrill fainted. Okay, looks like we're going to go to a game 3, boys. We took 1 damage on the recoil there. Perfectly planned. Perfectly planned. So it looks like his Corviknight's faster. So it is a speed tie, and this time we won the speed tie. So that's crazy. It's a problem, right? Corviknight's a problem. Bulk up. And then I'm going to Iron Head that Rotom. Does this kill it? 16%. I'm going to Rock Slide. Can we get the flinch? Just please don't miss the Rotom. Please don't. That would actually ruin the game. Maybe I should have Brave Birded into that slot. I don't know if we're faster, though. We're probably faster, right? Did I get greedy? Should I have tried to knock that Pokemon out? Probably. With a Brave Bird? Oh, I protected. What does he go for here? Excadrill use Rock Slide. Okay, so next turn, I'm going to Brave Bird into that slot. Just to Corviknight flinched. Bro, the actual, like... Did we lose Tailwind here? That's big if we do. Alright, our Tailwind's gone. I'm going to Roost up, just in case. And then we're going to Rock Slide. Rotom. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. I might have just thrown the game here. I should have targeted that Rotom. Either way, right? Dang, this is such a hard matchup for me, and we've gotten so lucky. If we make it to a game 3, even if we make it to a game 3, I don't think. Do we live? No, we don't live. Okay, dang. Is Corviknight hits the Roost? Now this is the question. I think we just died to a Brave Bird. 3 minutes left in the battle. All right. We gotta hope for like some crazy crit something here. He's burnt, but he's taunted up. Not taunted up, but he's bulked up or whatever. Primarina was definitely our best Pokemon to bring here, but against Corviknight, it's just not... It's not what you want. Okay. Hyper Voice is gonna do the most damage here. And then... we gotta get a bunch of flinches, right? I think Primarina just dies. I think even with the burn, he's just so bulked up that we can't do enough damage here. If he gets the Tailwind, I mean, we'll see what happens here. I don't know how much damage this is going to do. Please flinch and do a lot of damage. All right, this kills, right? Does this kill? We actually survive. Okay. Can we do enough damage now with the Hyper Voice? Oh! Oh, he dies next turn. He'll die next turn. All we got to do is hit... one move with bro, that did so much damage. Iron Head into the slot. If this doesn't kill, I think this might do 9% damage. If it doesn't, well, probably not. He's bulked up pretty hard. Maybe we can get the flinch here, but he'll die to the burn. Especially if he doesn't, say he has to, if he didn't roost there. All right, we did it, bro. We did it. We're going to game 3. Do we deserve it? Probably not. That game was super RNG heavy. We played really well. I think we played to the best of our ability right there. Can we do that in a game 3, though? Can we do that in a game 3? That was tough. That was tough. Alrighty. Alrighty. He led Rotom, Gyarados last game. Dang. Close combat Sneasler honestly does insane damage to Rotom Heat. Bro, I might actually lead Primarina, Sneasler in the beginning here. I think that would put a lot of pressure if he brings that same lead. Or he also led in the first game. He led whatever it was. Ooh. Sinistcha had put in a lot of work that last game. We got to bring Sinistcha. And then, who do we bring? I think Excadrill with the Focus Sash puts out damage. You got to have that. All right, we're bringing Sneasler this time. Maybe a bad idea, but maybe a good idea. I think he'll bring Sinistcha this time, and that's okay. I'm also leaving my own Corviknight. I'm just forgetting the Tailwind here. Tailwind is irrelevant for me. Okay, this is perfect. This is the lead I wanted to see, right? Does he switch the Rotom? That's the question, right? Does he switch the Rotom? I might fake out here and then Hyper Voice. Because Rotom's not going to be able to knock out Primarina with one Thunderbolt. Okay, I fake out the Gyarados. Perfect. This is fine. This actually makes us faster. So next turn, we're going to do some damage. We're going to be doing some damage here. Rotom protects. We fake out the Gyarados here. And I feel like we're in the driver's seat, bro. We're in the driver's seat right now. Gyarados has what moves? All right, I think there's no way that he actually brought... I'm going to close combat that Rotom. And I'm going to Hyper Voice again here. How much damage does close combat do? Actually, what I think he's going to do here, I think he's going to try to knock out Primarina. So I'm going to close combat that Pokemon. And I'm going to protect Primarina here. Because I think he's going to Helping Hand. Oh, he actually didn't do that. Sinistcha. Okay, all right, we get hit with the Protect. And then I think he's going to Thunder Wave, right? All right. He predicted, he saw it. All right, Thunder Wave. That's fine. That's whatever. We're going to Dire Claw the Sinistcha and then switch into our own Sinistcha. That's my plan. That's my plan. Is it a good one? We're about to find out, bro. We're about to find out. How much damage does this do? Okay, 50%. That's a crit. Never mind. That's a crit. Thunder Wave into the Sinistcha. That's whatever. Matcha Gotcha. Don't burn, please. Even if Caesar gets burnt, the Dire Claw is still helpful, right? Okay, we got burnt. We deserved it for last game. I want to Dire Claw this Sinistcha here. And Matcha Gotcha. Can we get a second crit, please? That'd be cool. It'd be cool if we could hit up. I mean, the burn means we can't be paralyzed. So Sneasler's going to be faster. All right, what do we get hit with here? Corviknight. Okay. Bro's just calling my moves. He's just calling everything out right now. Okay, can we get the double burn, though? Double burn would be beautiful, right? You know what? I am going to set up Trick Room. That is my plan right now. Set up a Trick Room. That survive is huge there on the burn. Okay, so Dire Claw, the Gyarados, and set up a Trick Room if we can. Sinistcha will be the fastest Pokemon in the Trick Room. Trick Room. Oh, Helping Hand. Oh, man, we might die here. Sinistcha, don't do it. Dire Claw. Can we put him to sleep? He got poisoned. That's okay. Sinistcha's dead. This is not good. I needed that Trick Room. Survive. No. Okay. All right. Gyarados eats his berry. Honestly. Oh, man. I was going to say, honestly, Gyarados is like irrelevant. But it's not irrelevant, bro. This game's not looking good. He kind of just walls me now with Sinistcha. Well, we have Ice Beam on Primarina, so that's not bad. We'll Rock Slide here. And Hyper Voice, I guess. It's kind of all we can do. We just got to hope for maybe a flinch here. Okay, what Pokemon does he go into? He goes into Sinistcha, right? Yeah. Gyarados stays alive. And I like this. I like this, what he's doing here. I like his moves. Okay. Thunder Wave. Primarina. It misses Primarina. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Okay, we're actually going to get the double KO here with the Rock Slide if we can hit it. Nice. All right, we're going to go Rock Slide. We're going to go Hyper Voice. None of his Pokemon want to switch into this, so it's going to be tough, bro. It's going to be tough. Does he switch here? Does he switch? Rock Slide gets the double KO. Then Sinistcha dies to a Hyper Voice. Wait, Sinistcha's faster than Primarina. Oh, it flinched, though. It flinched. Okay, that's huge. All right. I don't want to say we're still in this game, but we do have a Focus Sash on your boy. The only problem is, last time we didn't get much. Well, Corviknight should be. Well, it's not burnt this time. Okay, we have to Rock Slide, and then does he go for Protect Tailwind? He might do that, and in that case, I think we can win if we just don't miss any Rock Slides here, and if we can knock out Corviknight. It's a stretch, but I think it's possible. Corviknight's not especially defensive that great. Primarina survives one Thunderbolt. Or does he double in? What does he do? I think Rotom might die here to a... I don't know how much damage Hyper Voice does to Rotom full health. Maybe we'll get a flinch here. Flinch would be... Oh, flinch would be huge. What do we get? Thunderbolt, we survived this. Does he Brave Bird? Or does he go for Tailwind? Corviknight flinched! This is huge! This is huge! Rotom's Passo Berry, does it matter? It does matter. Oh! Dude! We have a really good chance to win this game. There's no way we came back and won this game. We still have the Sash. Just don't miss. Just don't miss. We're going to protect. I don't know if protecting here is the right thing to do, but we're going to do it. I think we need 2 Pokemon versus 1 at the end here. All right, bro. That is huge. This RNG is huge. Primarina protects. What does he go for here? We go for the Rock. We hit both teams. Yes! Okay, Corviknight has 4% health. What does it do? Does it go for Tailwind? Does it go for Roost? Does it... I think it's irrelevant, right? Corviknight flinched again. We win the game, bro. Bro, what is this luck? I am sorry to the person I'm playing. I played against... Dude, that is game 1. We are 1-0 right now in the tournament. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. I can't believe we did that and won the game right there. Okay, 1-0 starting out. All right, guys, game 2 has officially started. Our opponent has a team over here that looks relatively beatable to me. Looks like Corviknight goes really good into this team if we can get it set up. He's got 2 Intimidate users, so we can bounce that back. I think we lead Corviknight here because I think there's a good chance that he leads at least one of those 2. And then what do we want to have on top of that? I'm thinking maybe we bring Sneasler, Corviknight to start off here. And I think that would be a really good lead because Sneasler actually... Sneasler almost hits if Mega Gyarados... Okay, so Sneasler basically hits every single Pokemon here for super effective damage. Which is insane, right? We get Corviknight, we can set up Tailwind or do whatever we need to do to do that. I think we bring Sinistcha in the back here. Maybe we bring Sinistcha in the back, or we might bring Primarina. I think Primarina does really good into a lot of these Pokemon as well. So we bring Primarina, and then probably Excadrill. I think Excadrill is the move here. We'll go with this for game 1, and then, like I said in the last game, if we... in the last round, if we need to make any adjustments, we will. We're just going to play to our outs like we did. But this is definitely an easier team than last team, in my opinion. All right, Dio, the Sinistcha Admirer. Does he lead Sinistcha? He leads... Oh, he's got nicknames. It's always tough Pokemon have nicknames, right? All right, now we're about to see who has the faster Pokemon here, right? All right, our White Orb actually gets activated from that. That's perfect. So we're going to have the faster one now for sure. I'm thinking about just bulking up here. And then Sneasler, because his Gyarados actually is going to be... What's the term here? It's going to be lower attack, so it's not going to be able to one-shot any of our Pokemon. So we're just going to fake out his Sneasler here. And then, yeah, we're going to bulk up. Because I think he's got a lot of physical attackers here. And if we just, like, keep bulking up, bro, nothing really he can do about it. There's really nothing he can do about it here. All right, so I think we're going to Brave Bird the Sneasler slot, and then we're going to protect our Sneasler. Our Sneasler is faster than his Gyarados. His Gyarados is actually just now at neutral attack because it got intimidated. What does he go into here? Oh, into... Okay. All right. This is tough. This is tough. All right, I need to set up Tailwind ASAP. Brave Bird will do nothing here. No damage at all there. All right, I'll say we set up Tailwind. And then I don't know if we're still faster. Does he have Protect on King Gambit? He does have Protect. Who do I switch into here? I don't really want to switch into anything, to be honest. But he has some Pokemon that are not going to be too great against your boy. So let's close combat into that. Or do I Dire Claw into his Gyarados? I'm going to Dire Claw the Gyarados. See if we can get a sleep on it. We might die, though. All right, what does he go into here? He goes into... All right, that's what I expected. I'm glad I did not go for that. Maybe I should have Dire Clawed that slot. But can we get a sleep here? That would actually be game-changing. Dude, bro is... bro is spamming Dragon Dance right now. All right, we got Tailwind up, and our speed is doubled, so... It kind of is what it is, right? We're going to bulk up our Corviknight, and we're going to protect our Sneasler here. Sneasler's speed is like through the roof right now. All right, he withdrew Goober, and he sent out the Queen. He was suspecting a Dire Claw there. All right, I wonder if we're still faster than this guy here. I wonder if we're still faster. Oh, he has Mold Breaker too. Sneasler protects. Does he attack the Sneasler? I think he attacked the Sneasler here. He goes for a Waterfall. It does not attack this. How much damage does this do? What? Oh, it was a crit. I was like, there's actually in no world where that's how that happens right there, right? Okay, so dang. All right, I would like to go for Earthquake there, but we kind of can't. All right, we got Primarina. And we can... Does he have Protect on his Gyarados? He does have Protect on Gyarados. I'm actually going to protect my Primarina. And then I'm going to close combat that Pokemon. All right, we should be faster still. With Drew, he sends in... This guy, honestly, if we kill the Gyarados, I think we're in such a good spot here. Can we get it knocked down? Primarina protected. So he goes for a... What does he go for here? Close combat. Damage. Do some damage, please. Nice. All right. There we go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it right there. All right. Now his Sneasler's out. And... Do I just Moonblast? I think... Oh, I'm on a Hyper Voice, actually. I think that kills, right? Hyper Voice does not kill. Or does Moonblast. How much damage does Moonblast do? 95 power. It's actually stronger. So we're going to Moonblast into that slot. And then we're going to protect our Sneasler. Our Sneasler is still faster. Alright, Sneasler protects. And then, bro, the crit on that Corviknight, I still can't get over that, bro. Bro. I didn't think he would target that. I thought he would be, like, afraid, right? Machagacha. Machagacha's whatever. Okay. I should have attacked there. Our Tailwind out is gone, but that's irrelevant right now. All right, we're going to go for a Rock Slide, I think. Rock Slide. Do we go for Rock Slide? Or do I protect here? I'm going to protect my Excadrill. And I'm actually going to go for a Close Combat into this Pokemon. I don't know what to do here right now. Excadrill protected. All right, protected itself. Close combat. How much damage we got here? Not enough. Okay, that's fine. Machagacha is going to do a lot of damage to us eventually when we get hit. Unless we can avoid it here. Can we avoid the Machagacha, please? We did. We actually got the bro. Come on, we're having insane luck in this game right now. We're gonna Iron Head the Goober here, and we're just gonna Dire Claw into this slot. I don't want to lose any more health on this thing. Hopefully we can get a flinch on the Goober. Oh, actually, dang, I should have went for a Rock Slide there. Dire Claw. Can we get a sleep? Can we get a sleep status effect? Something? Oh, we're dead. We're dead, bro. Unless we can get the crit here. Can we get the crit? Can we get the crit on? I think we lose this now. We let the Gyarados. It's just that Gyarados, bro. The Gyarados is huge. All right, I think we just lose now. I don't think Earthquake does enough damage to the Goober to kill it. Maybe it will. What does he do here? We have a Focus Sash. He probably has Floette in the back. That's my thought process here. If we get the double knockout and then he has Floette, I don't think we can one-shot Floette with the Iron Head. I don't even know if we're faster than Floette without the whatever. All right, Earthquake. We don't get the double knockout and we lose the match. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'm assuming he has Floette in the back for sure. But this is good knowledge. I think if we don't get critted, if we don't get hit with a crit on that waterfall, we survive that and we win that matchup. All right, game 2, let's go. Okay, last game, he was trying to make some crazy reads, and I think we can read into that, and we can kind of do that ourselves, right? Corviknight lead. I'm a big fan of that. Corviknight lead goes hard. Let's do that. Let's get the Tailwind set up. With the Tailwind, we're basically faster than all of his Pokemon, right? What did he lead with last time? Sneasler. Dang, what do I want to lead here? It's kind of tough. It's right. It's tough. I think that was a good lead last time. Primarina in the back. It got killed before it could do anything. Maybe if we would have kept it alive there, it would have been better. But do we do Excadrill Tyranitar to get that speed boost? Do we bring Sinistcha here? Sinistcha is kind of big, right? If we could get an early burn on that Gyarados, that'd be something. But I think the Gyarados was kind of irrelevant. I think we can play around that. Let's bring Tyranitar and Excadrill this time, and then hope that we can come out of this with a win. We gotta play. That game was very winnable. I regret that critical hit, bro. I can't get over that crit. I mean, we did get the miss on the Machagacha, which made somewhat of a difference. I don't think it really made that big of a difference, because I think we died in one shot anyways to a close combat early on. So there we go. We got the Machagacha up in here. What do we want to do with this? I am super speedy now again. I'm thinking about... I think we have to Dire Claw into that slot, right? And then we're going to bulk up again. Bulk up, baby. Bulk up, baby. Oh, he's going to switch into King Gambit, right? All right. It is what it is, bro. I should have predicted that. Like I said earlier, he was like doing some crazy stuff. So I should have known better. The difference is this time we're gonna do some different stuff, right? Things are going to be different. We are going to... I need to keep my Pokemon alive. I need to keep it alive. Do I close combat this? Yeah. His Gyarados right now is at regular health. I'm going to bulk up again on the Corviknight. I don't think he's going to switch this time. All right, he protected. He didn't switch. He protected. That's fine. I probably should have Dire Clawed the Gyarados there. That would have been the smarter thing. I'm going to do that next turn if I can think about it, right? All right, I'm going to protect here. Do I protect here? What do I do? Yeah, I'm going to protect Sneasler, and I'm going to set up a Tailwind. I think that's the smart thing to do right now, because I feel like he's at the point now where he's thinking about maybe Mega Evolving. All right, that Dragon Dance. It's up there, bro. I think he doesn't understand that last time he got the crit, dude. This time he ain't getting the crit. Oh, he actually went for the play that time. All right, we're going to go for a Dire Claw into Gyarados. I'm predicting some luck here. We're going to bulk up our Corviknight too. All right. Bro, I could have actually close combated the Gyarados. That would have been big. That would have been big. All right. Bolt Breaker. Went for Sucker Punch. It failed. It failed. Dire Claw. Can we get a sleep? That'd be huge. Sleep? Sleep? Nope. Nothing. He goes into our Corviknight this time. Does no damage, bro. Corviknight flinched, though. Corviknight did flinch. All right, we're just going to kill his Gyarados with close combat if we can. And I'm going to roost up my Corviknight. Does he protect his Gyarados? It's not fast enough to beat my Sneasler, bro. It's not fast enough. He sent out Goober, thinking I would close combat into that slot. He still dies in close combat here. All right, we close combat, and there we go, baby. Gyarados is gone. And for what? For what, bro? What does he have left here? All right, Corviknight is bulked up, dude. Corviknight's looking good right now. All right, we can definitely figure this out. Okay, I'm going to switch, actually, here. I'm going to switch into... do I want to switch here? All right. Yeah, we're going to... Dire Claw this Goober. Wait, we can protect, right? Yeah, we can protect. We can protect, and then we're just gonna Brave Bird right into that Goober and kill it. And I think that would seal the deal at that point. Let's see what he does here. Protect, and then on Sinistcha he goes for, does he go for a Trick Room or something? What does he have? He has leftovers. I think this kills. We're 2 bulk ups. I was about to say, bro, that should not, he should not ever live that. Okay. We're looking good. We are looking pretty good right now. Our Tailwind is petered out. Okay, let's see here. Sneasler. Wait, I think I knew all 4 of his Pokemon last time. I don't know why I thought that he had a different Pokemon. He has, on his Sneasler, what does he have? He has White Herb. Okay, bro. This is game. This is actually checkmate. We actually can't lose this, I'm pretty sure. We're going to close combat. And we're going to Brave Bird. Even if both of these Pokemon die, we just hit it. We hit them for so much damage with our next Pokemon. Sucker Punch, and the Corviknight does no damage. Close combat knocks out King Gambit. And then Brave Bird knocks out your boy. And we didn't even switch Pokemon, bro. We didn't even switch Pokemon. This is... He had the Gyarados. He thought he was good last game. Honestly, he should have lost last game, right? Let's see, it's a crit here, right? Okay, no crit. Okay, special defense is down. The White Herb doesn't really... It's irrelevant, right? He dies here to the Brave Bird. All right, dude. Corviknight is the winner of this game. 100%. Alrighty. And that is a win for us. Let's go to game 3 now. All right. I understand my person's play style. I've got a really good plan coming up here. Let's see if he switches anything. Honestly, those 4 that we had, I think those are the 4. They go really well into all of the Pokemon. We'll just do that same lead again. Tyranitar and Excadrill in the back. All right, let's go. Unless he can get like a Trick Room set up with that Sinistcha, that would be our only worry, right? That's like our only worry. But it kind of negates his Gyarados. His Gyarados is like the biggest thing that is that he's trying to Dragon Dance up for some reason. Like 3 or 4 Dragon Dances, bro. That's such a waste of like turns, right? I hope he leads Gyarados Sinistcha again. That would be the best thing ever. But I feel like he might bring Floette this time. I feel like he's up against a wall. And he might bring Floette. Oh, baby. We got Floette this time. Okay. I think we are going to... What does he have? Is it Calm Mind, Floette? Yeah, it is. We're going to protect here. And we are going to just Brave Bird into that slot here. Just get rid of that Sneasler. I think we just get rid of that Sneasler and everything's better. Alrighty. How much faster does Floette get when it Mega Evolves? Fairy Aura. We protect our Sneasler. And what does he do? Does he fake out my bird? Yeah, he does. Okay. Okay. What does he do? Go for Calm Mind? Probably. No, he goes for Moonblast. Okay, Corviknight flinches. That is whatever. Do I die to a Moonblast? Probably, right? Alright. I think we try to Dire Claw. Sneasler is kind of irrelevant. He might switch here. He might actually switch. Okay, I'm torn on what to choose here. I think I'm going to switch into Excadrill, and I'm going to also switch into Tyranitar. And hopefully he doesn't go for Dazzling Gleam. Or a close combat into that slot. What does he do? Because I was going to go Brave Bird into that thing if I did. I was going to go Brave Bird, Dire Claw there. He protects. And he goes for... If he goes into the... I actually hope he goes into the... Yes, okay, that's the better slot. Okay. Okay, this is actually perfect. That's actually what I wanted. All right, the White Herb fixes the stats there. Okay, tell Sandstorm does some damage. Okay. We're going to send in Corviknight now. Now we're free to Earthquake. We have the Sand up. But we're still not faster than that Sneasler, so that's a problem. So we're just going to protect here. And we are going to Tailwind Corviknight. Alright. This is going to make our Excadrill extremely fast. And then... I wonder if he did not bring Gyarados this time, because it would be like a waste of a slot to bring his Gyarados. So he has probably Sinistcha, right? Oh, he actually did bring Gyarados. Okay, that's wild. Okay, and the Mirror Armor, bro. The Mirror Armor is legit. Okay. Tailwind is up. We are speedy, bro. We are speedy right now. I wasn't paying attention, and I don't actually know if he actually Mega Evolved earlier. Do we Earthquake here? I think we do. I think we Earthquake here and bulk up here. I think he's still trying to decide which Pokemon to go for. He goes, okay, Sinistcha. Okay. This is tough. I should have went for a Rock Slide there, probably. Next turn. We'll get him next turn. Can we get a crit on the Goober? Goober crit, please. Okay, Corviknight bulks up. All right, Dragon Dance. Dragon Dance is whatever, right? Bro's forgetting. Bro is forgetting that our Pokemon, our Sneasler is still back there, bro. But I mean, if we're not careful, he could survive. We're gonna go for a Rock Slide here. And we're gonna bulk up again. Corviknight's got to stay on top of it. Can we get if we get a flinch on the Gyarados, that would actually be the best thing in the world. All right, bulk up. He's probably gonna go for a Machagacha here. Pray for no burns. I'm assuming I can't even talk. Okay, Maggie actually flinched. Just don't get any burns here and we're good. Don't get any burns here and we're good. Don't get any burns here and we're good. Okay, thank God. No burns. Oh, never mind. I was about to say, no burns. Yeah. But it is what it is, right? Okay, I think maybe... Do we try to knock out this Gyarados? The Gyarados is tough. Might Brave Bird into that slot. We do have an attack boost. We are burnt. I think if we can take... Let's see what happens here. I gotta go on limbs now. I feel like I'm running out of options. Losing my Tyranitar was not the best thing in the world. But it's okay. It's okay. Alright. The Machagacha burn on the Corviknight is tragic. It is. Maybe we'll get a second flinch here. He's really thinking about what he's going to do here. Okay, he didn't bring... I'm glad he didn't bring... Alright, Alice is out, baby. Alice is out. Alright. We hit him with the Rock Slide. Oh my god, bro. Maggie avoided the attack. We get the crit on the Alice. No. Alright, then we're just going to Brave Bird into the slot. That's fine, actually. Especially if we survive this. Okay. How much Tailwind do we have left? Oh, we have, like, no Tailwind left. We have Tailwind, but no Sandstorm. I think he's actually faster now. Oh, never mind. We have nothing. We have actually nothing. Oh, man. This is tough. Let me protect. And then bulk up again. He might switch out, actually. Okay, we're going to bulk up again. Nah, this is not good. This is not good. All right. I think next turn we got to go for a... Yeah, he's going into... this is what I thought. Sinistcha here to bring back some health onto that Pokemon. We're not faster anymore, so he might Mega Evolve right here. No, he doesn't. If he goes for Dragon Dance, bro, this guy's actually insane. He goes for the Waterfall. How much damage does this do? Is that a crit? Bro. He doesn't deserve this. These crits are actually a game changer. I think we just lose now. We'll go for a Rock Slide here. We'll roost it up if we can. We got to play to our outs, but I think we're not going to win this one. My luck from the last game is coming back to haunt me in this game. Rage Powder. We went for a Rock Slide, so it's whatever. He's definitely trying to go for a Waterfall again. I think we're dead. Oh, never mind. Okay, so this is good. This is good. This is what we wanted. All right, we get the Roost on Corviknight. And then... oh, no. This is going to be tough. We've got to really think about our plays here. All right, he has Rage Powder. Does he use the Rage Powder? I don't want to lose my Sneasler, so I have to protect it, I feel like. And then I have to hope that Brave Bird kills this Pokemon, and they keep it in. They have to keep in Goober here, and they have to... I should have Tailwinded. Oh, this is actually good. Oh, this is actually good. He protected. Okay. Protect. This is super effective here. This kills the Sneasler. All right, Sneasler's dead. I mean, he probably didn't really care about Sneasler anyways. Right, man, I think I need a double protect here. I think I need a double protect, Tailwind. I definitely need the Tailwind 100%. All right, Goober the Cloud Watcher is back. All right. I think we gotta hope for some strats here. I'm gonna Dire Claw this. I think it's basically over. Unless we can survive some hits. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know how much damage he's gonna do here. We gotta try to get this double protect. We gotta try to get this Tailwind. And we need a Tailwind, and we need to be able to Roost next turn. We didn't get the protect. Rage Powder. Okay, Center of Attention. Waterfall. He's dead. Oh, he survived on 1 HP. What is this? What is this? I actually don't even know what I'm looking at right now. I don't know how we survived on 1 HP there. How many Dragon Dances he got? How many? That's got to be a glitch, right? Okay, I need this Pokemon. All right. We are good. I think we have to kill... This turn we have to kill this Pokemon. We have to kill it this turn. I don't know how many Dragon Dances he's got, Murrow, but Corviknight's health's getting low. Sneasler is basically dead. All right, Sneasler protects. We're playing our best right now. This is our best Pokemon. Oh, he Dragon Dances again. He Dragon Danced again, bro. All right, please kill. I need this to kill. If it doesn't kill, then it's just kind of over. 5 HP. Okay. Okay. Machagotcha. I think that actually kills my Corviknight. Please miss. Can we get another miss, please? No, no miss. Oh, never mind. It doesn't do that much damage. Okay. I think we need to double protect now. If we could ever get a double protect, now is the time. Now is the time for double protect. And we got to hope that he's trying to kill Sneasler here. But this is looking very, very grim. Very, very grim. This is not looking good. Worst case scenario here, he just targets the Corviknight and kills it. I mean, that's probably what's going to happen, right? We don't get the protect. That's game over. All right, congrats. Who'd he go for? He went for the Corviknight, and it kills. So, dude, congrats. That burn made a huge difference, and that crit, another crit in this game too, so. There we go. That is game, boys. That is game. All right. We tried our best, and I'm looking forward to round 3. All right, round 3. We're playing against a rain team here. My only concern for this team is going to be that Archaludon. I don't have a lot of things to get rid of that. I don't have too much. We're gonna have to hit it hard, and we're gonna have to hit it early on. That's my plan for that. I think I want to lead Primarina and Sneasler early on. And then have Tyranitar in the back to counter his rain. And then for my 4th Pokemon, who do I choose? He's got a Glade, so Corviknight's bulk up doesn't do anything. Probably Excadrill, right? Just for that speed in the Sandstorm. And it hits most, I think it hits every Pokemon here except for the Glade for super effective damage. So, yep, we'll do that. All right, my priority going into this game is to get rid of Arch if it's there. If not, win the game. All right. Okay, I feel like this is a good lead. I like this a lot. Okay, so what happens here? Our speed comes out. Do we fake out the Glade? What ability does Mega Glade get before I fake out and it has like inner focus? Oh, it actually gets inner focus. Okay, so dang, we cannot protect. He's probably gonna go for like Psycho Cut or something. I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't want to switch in. I might just protect here, and then Hyper Voice. I think that's the best move here. We're gonna go for some spread damage. He's probably gonna fake out. Unless if he has Leaf Blade, bro. Actually, what am I looking at here? I actually can see his team. It doesn't have Leaf Blade, but it has Poison Jab. So, oh god, please don't hit us with Poison Jab. All right, next turn we win. Okay, he didn't fake out that Pokemon. Okay, Poison Jab, we're dead. We're dead, bro. Oh, we survived. Okay, that's actually huge. Okay, Glade is weak, bro. Glade's weak sauce. We got Poison though. Primarina's gonna do some work here though. All right, that does so much damage, bro. Okay, Incineroar. I don't really care about Incineroar right now. I think we just go for Dire Claw into this Pokemon. And then Hyper Voice, or do I protect? We're gonna die. I'm just gonna Hyper Voice just in case. We might get a chance here. Okay, Incineroar comes back. Is this gonna be Arch? This is going to be Pelipper. Okay. This is actually sick, bro. I wish... I gotta figure this out. Come on, give me a good hit. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And this is gonna do massive damage to Pelipper as well. Alright, how much damage we talking? Okay, nice, dude. Pelipper will actually go down next turn. Unless he's probably gonna bring back Incineroar, right? I actually hope he brings back Incineroar. Let's see what he does. Oh, he brought in Arch. Okay. Let's Dire Claw into this Pokemon. What does he have Protect on? His Pelipper. He does have Protect. He has Protect on basically every Pokemon except for Cleaver and his Incineroar, which makes sense. And then we're gonna get rid of the rain here. Do I? Bro, Primarina is so weak. I might switch out. No, I gotta keep my Pokemon in for now. All right, we're gonna Dire Claw this, and we're gonna switch in to Tyranitar. We're gonna get rid of that rain, bro. Does he predict this? Does he predict, or does he think that Primarina's dead? We can use it for fodder later, maybe. I don't know. All right, Sandstream picked up. Arch protects. Nice. This is perfect. All right, then we just killed the Pelipper, and then we have full control of the weather. All right, what does he have on Arch? Electro Shot, Draco Meteor. I wish he would hit a Draco Meteor, bro. I wish he would hit a Draco Meteor here. And then he has Incineroar in the back. So this is looking good. All right, we can just protect here. I think we double protect here. And then next turn, we're just going to kill... what do I do? Okay, I want to do some damage. What do I do? Protect... Double protect. I'm gonna just regular protect for now. There's no reason to mega evolve, right? The sand's already up. He has Aura Sphere, which is tough. Aura Sphere is so tough. Alright, fake out. I'm assuming fake out and then Aura Sphere. What did he do here? Yep. Trying to get rid of that Tyranitar slot. Okay, so now we just close combat the Incineroar. Right. And then we switch into Primarina. Nah, do I keep Primarina alive? Is Primarina faster than Archaludon? Primarina is definitely my slowest Pokemon. I wish that... Alright. We're gonna switch into Primarina. This might be a mistake. But we're gonna see here. No, we're not switching. We're not switching. Close combat into you. And you're gonna Mega Evolve. And you're gonna get a Rock Slide flinch. Alright. Did we still get the Mega Evolve? No, we did not get the Mega Evolve. That's huge. Okay. Okay, I actually want to switch out my Pokemon now. Hopefully it doesn't target that Pokemon. Okay. Tyranitar lived. Nice. Rock Slide. This is not good. His defense is just going to stack up. It's going to keep stacking and stacking. Okay, I want to keep Sneasler in the back. I want to keep Sneasler in the back for sure. Okay. Alright, we're going to go switch into Excadrill. And then we're going to protect here, right? We'll protect here. Okay. Protection. Protection. Okay, there we go. Tyranitar protects. And then what does he do? Aura Sphere. No, that's not the right slot, bro. That's not where you should be targeted. Okay, he knows ball. This guy knows ball. Alright, we're going to protect here, and then... Dang. I honestly don't know what to do. Low kick, maybe? Low kick. Probably does a decent amount of damage, right? Alright, we're going to do that. Alright. Low kick it is. Alright, Mega Tyranitar. Excadrill protects. Is he faster than Tyranitar? This is actually huge information if he is. Oh, he is. Dang. I could have got a free hit there. I mean, actually, I would have not got a free hit. We would have actually took some damage there. Okay. Alright, this is going to be tough, right? Oh, no. I think we just lose this, right? Unless we can get some flinches here. I'm going to close combat. Arch is such a wall, bro. This is my only problem. Is this Pokemon. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. I should have actually Earthquaked there. I think Earthquake might have actually done the damage I needed. Can we get a flinch? If we get a flinch, we win the game. Flinch, please. Flinch. 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 Aura Sphere. Okay. I think we still win the game. All it takes is one close combat. And we should be good to go. I wonder how much defense investment he has on this Arch. Okay, Primarina is in, and he has to I feel like he has to target the Sneasler this turn, right? I don't know what he has to do. He can do whatever he wants to do. We're just going to Moonblast into this Arch slot, and then we're going to just close combat here. All right. And that's game, boys. That's how you beat Archaludon. Unless he just protects here. Okay, this is actually huge. If the poison knocks us... Do we survive the poison here, or do we die of the poison? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, he's got a lot of health. Oh, he died. Okay. Bro, we need Sneasler to do some damage here. 29%, bro. He's got like 3 defense boosts. Can we get it? Can we get it? I'm looking at his stats here. He needs a double protect, I think, to survive this. Or he might survive. If he survives on 1 HP here, I'm going to be so mad. Come on. Come on. Yes. Bro, that is so nice. All right, that is so nice. There we go. Game 1 win for us. All right. Let's run it back one more time. Let's see what we got here. Last time he led Incineroar and Mega Glade, bro. Mega Glade is not it, right? Mega Glade is not it. And we had Primarina, who survives every time, survives a poison jab. So that's good. That's good. All right, we'll leave that same 2, and then this time we're gonna have Excadrill and Tyranitar together. And all right, We played really well. And I think we can bring that back again. We can do it again. He might not bring Incineroar this time. I think he kind of has to bring Incineroar. But I hope he goes for that same lead, bro. If he goes for that same lead, that's going to be perfect. Okay, here we go. Cleavor and Delta. Okay, this is a good lead for us. We can do a lot of damage here. What is Cleavor holding? A Choice Scarf? Okay. Bro, his moves are kind of whack. I'm going to go for Fake Out, Hyper Voice. I think that's the play here, right? Fake Out, Hyper Voice. I kind of like the rain up right now. Fake Out into this. They don't get no Tailwind up. The Tailwind is huge. Stone Axe does more damage than I thought. It also sets up the stones, which is whatever, right? Alright, then Hyper Voice. Does this kill Cleavor? It does, bro. It does. And then next turn, we just kill the Pelipper. So, Cleavor's down, Pelipper's down. I'm assuming that he has your boy. We didn't get poisoned this time. I'm assuming he has Glade and who else in the back? Who am I thinking of right now? All right, here we go. Oh, no, never mind, bro. He actually is running a worse Pokemon. All right, what does he have on that? Weather Ball, Dazzling Gleam. All right, we're just gonna get rid of this Pokemon and Ice Beam this slot. I think that's the way to go, right? Let's see what he does here. Let's see what he does. All right. I wanted to Dire Claw this spot here. Wait, did I Dire Claw that spot? I wanted to get rid of the Pelipper for sure, because I was afraid of Tailwind here. So, okay, he protected. Thank God I didn't target that slot. Okay. Nice. Pelipper's dead now. And now it's 4v2. Our Pokemon, well, our Sneasler is in perfect health. I want to see what his fourth Pokemon... Do we already know what it is? No, we don't. We don't know what it is. Oh, it's Wolfie's Incineroar. I didn't even realize that in the first game. Bro, this is actually huge. All right, and then now we're super fast because of that. So we're just going to protect Sneasler, and then also we're just going to double protect here. All right, Primarina. Let's do some damage together. I think he just loses the game now. He's setting up this rain here made Primarina intense and like so much stronger. And I think he didn't really have an answer for Primarina. He did if he led Pelipper and Arch. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so now we just Dire Claw this, and I think it kills it. I don't know if it ever survives that. And then we just Hyper Voice Incineroar, and if their Pokemon is dead, then it takes full damage from that spread move, which is gonna maybe even one-shot Incineroar. All right, let's get it. Let's get it here. Alrighty. I love how a lot of people have like nicknames and stuff for the Pokemon. I don't have any nicknames for mine. I'm like the odd man out. But there we go. That Pokemon is dead. Critical hit. It didn't matter. And then we get the... I think we're slower, but it's like irrelevant now, right? It is irrelevant now. Dude, Sneasler is too powerful in this format. And we just one-shot the Incineroar. Nice. All right. There we go, guys. That was a clean 2-0 win. Nice. All right. We're 2-1. Let's go to round 4 now. All right, guys. Round 4. Let's get it. All right, we're up against a pretty typical Mega Floette team here. We got Aerodactyl with the Tailwind. I'm predicting like probably Aerodactyl, Rotom Wash lead, or Aerodactyl Floette lead straight up. Maybe Aerodactyl Sneasler. It's kind of tough to decide what to use here. I'm actually tempted to use just straight up Excadrill Tyranitar straight off the back. Rotom Wash is really scary because it hits every single Pokemon besides Sneasler and Sinistcha for a super effective damage. So I'm pretty worried about that. But what else could we do here? What else could we do? All right, probably just, I think I'm going to run Excadrill Tyranitar, have Sinistcha in the back for that Rotom Wash. And then what fourth Pokemon do I want to bring for this? I'm thinking Sneasler. I think Sneasler is probably going to be our best bet for this one. I also like Primarina. Just not against that Wash Pokemon. Do I bring Primarina or Sneasler? Probably Sneasler. It just depends, because they're going to bring Mega Floette, like guaranteed. So we have to look out for that for sure. All right, let's run these 4. We'll adjust, maybe bring Primarina in the next game. Who knows? Let's try to get this win though. We're 2-1. Let's see if we can get to 3-1. All right, Mimikyu Admirer. I'm actually glad they didn't run Mimikyu, bro. I've struggled against like every Mimikyu team I've played. All right, Garchomp Aerodactyl. All right, that's fine. That is okay with me. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Dang, do I just Iron Head this Mosquito and then Rock Slide? Because it's Focus Sash. It's gonna get the we have to hope for a flinch on the Iron Head, right? Because he's just gonna get the speed up. All right, let's do our best. Let's do our best here. I feel like we might need Trick Room here, but we'll see what happens. We will see what happens here. All right. Oh my God, that's not great. All right, it's probably gonna go for an Earthquake here then. I would assume an Earthquake, right? All right, Earthquake. I don't know. Do I want this to... Okay, that did way less damage to Tyranitar than I thought it would. All right, that's actually fine. I'm fine with that. That's a decent amount of damage. Tyranitar, hit him with the Rock Slide here. Okay. There we go, Bruce. Dang, that Garchomp is faster than Excadrill in Sand. I didn't realize how fast Garchomp was. Wait, no. Was it faster? I don't actually know. I'm just going to double Rock Slide again. This game, I think I'm definitely throwing here. I think I'm definitely throwing. Yeah. All right. Okay. Can we get some flinches here? This would help us bring back the game. But I know what I want to do for the game 2. Oh, yes, we got the flinch, baby. We got the flinch. We got the double flinch. That's actually huge. That's actually, bro. My luck in this game is insane today, bro. All right. I hope he goes for that same lead next turn. We're going to lose. We're actually not going to lose any Pokemon this turn. But I hope he goes for... Dang. What do we do here? I want to Iron Head. Right. Earthquake. What do I want to do here? I think I want to Earthquake and Protect to get the most damage. Well, I can't hit. I got a Rock Slide and hope for a flinch again, I think. Or do I just Protect? Let's Protect Tyranitar for now. I don't think Trick Room's going to help us, though. That's the problem. Because I don't think we put off enough damage here. And we're not going to get any flinches this turn, but it is what it is. Earthquake. And then what does he have on? There. Okay. All right, we got to be careful here. Do I bring in... I'll bring in Sinistcha for sure. All right, Sinistcha. Sinistcha actually goes really hard here. It's going to help Tyranitar bring back his health. And if we can get a burn, bro, if we can get a burn here, that's actually wild. All right, Tyranitar, you got some health back. We're going to go for a Matcha Gotcha. We get the burn on that Pokemon over there, and then that's just game for him. I'm going to crunch this. I'm going to crunch this guy. Okay, he actually withdrew. That's good, that's good. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hydro Pump. Oh, this does damage. Ooh, we live, though. All right, can we kill? He didn't bring his Mega Pokemon. How much damage does this do? Oh, Matcha Gotcha is going to do some damage here, right? Okay, Tiger avoided it. As long as the other Pokemon didn't avoid it, I'm fine. Oh, Bro, Matcha Gotcha to knock out the washing machine. We're actually in prime position to do some damage here, right? Okay, the only thing is, okay, he doesn't have fake out. He does have fake out. But what does he go for here? He might double into the Sinistra slot. And we're just gonna Matcha Gotcha. And then Crunch. Crunch this guy. Alright, Bruce used Rock Slide. Sinistra avoids the attack. Okay. That's actually huge. That's actually huge there. Tyranitar flinches though. That's whatever. Flare Blitz, we survived this. Barely though, we barely survived. How much health can we get back? Oh, that's big damage. Citrus Berry. And then we'll do a Matcha Gotcha here to get a little bit of health back. How much does that do to Garchomp? That does a lot of damage to Garchomp. Okay. And then, okay, we're looking good here. Sandstorm is gone. Matcha Gotcha again. Right? Matcha Gotcha again. And I want to protect my Tyranitar this turn. Protect. Alright, wait. What did he log into? He logged into Rock Slide. Okay. That's actually perfect. He's a Choice Scarf Garchomp. I forgot about that. So that's perfect. Rock Slide will do minimal damage. We're probably going to lose. Yeah. We're going to lose Sinistra here to a Fire Blitz. Darkest Lair. Okay, he actually... I could have survived that. I still can. I'm faster than the Incineroar, so that's good. Alright, Sneasler comes in, and Sneasler just goes to town here, bro. Alright, then we're just gonna... Dire Claw into here. Right, so we fake out this slide. And then Rock Slide. Alright, I think that's the right choice. How much damage does Fake Out do to your boy? Fake Out, just don't miss the Rock Slide here. Don't miss the Rock Slide, please. He flinched. We hit the... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Alright, Tiger is... He's got to knock out both Pokemon is the problem. He's slower than both. Bro, the flinch on the Aerodactyl... Oh, and he flinched again, too. Bro, the flinch on the Aerodactyl actually won me this game. I was in a bad position here. It was really bad. Alright. I'm going to switch up my team this time, I think. I mean, will he switch, though? He probably will, right? I mean, well, the only reason that we won this game is because those crits. So I'm predicting that he's going to lead the exact same team. And we're actually going to lead Rotom and... Not Rotom. We're gonna destroy Rotom. I feel like he might try to lead Rotom. And we got so lucky that match for that one. All right, we just gotta win one more. Let's see if we can get it down. Let's see if we can get it down. I think I got a good plan. We'll go into this game with a new lead. I'm thinking Primarina, Sinistra kind of does a lot of damage here. Excadrill and Tyranitar in the back. I hope that this is the right move. Otherwise, we'll bring Sneasler again next time. Although I don't think Sneasler is the right choice. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. Alright, game is starting. I'm hoping for like Incineroar and who else? Okay, this is actually a decent lead here. Okay, what do we want to do? What do we want to do here? I'm gonna go for the Hyper Voice to break that sash on there. And then I want to keep my Sinistra alive. I feel like I have to keep it alive, right? I feel like he's going to dual wing beat. He's like going to predict this. We're going to actually go into Excadrill on this one. Or do we... Let's actually go into Tyranitar. Right? Tyranitar switch or Excadrill switch. We're going to go Tyranitar switch. All right, let's go. All right, who does he send in? Okay. This is fine. This is fine. I was sensing the dual wing beat here. I hope that's what happens. If he goes for Tailwind, then that's going to be tough. Oh, he went for Tailwind. Bro, I should have went for Trick Room. Okay. Let's get some crits with the Hyper Voice here. Let's get some crits. All right, that's pretty good damage. That is really good damage here. All right, so now we're just going to Hyper Voice, I think, right? Hyper Voice, switch into Sinistra. That's my prediction for now. If we can get rid of Aerodactyl, I think we're in a good slot here. I'm hoping that he tries to close combat that Tyranitar. Does not Poison Jab the Prima. The Prima needs to be alive for this method to work. Dang, I probably should have Trick Roomed. I mean, it's a gamble, right? It's a gamble. Alrighty, Rock Slide. Nothing. I think we still survive up one Poison Dire Claw. I said Poison Jab for. Dang, that sucks. That's actually huge. You know what? It's actually not that bad. It's actually not that bad. We got these Pokemon's health down. The only problem is he still has Garchomp in the back. And Garchomp is a big threat here. Alright, we're going to... Do we Rock Slide? No, we got an Earthquake here, right? Earthquake and Matcha Gotcha. I think that's the plan here. No, I'm just gonna die. I have to. I don't need Sinistra to die here. All right, we're gonna Trick Room if we can get it off, right? If we can get it off. Oh no! I think we survive, right? We survive. Okay, that's good. No, we don't survive. It do go down. It go down, Robert. All right, not a great game 2 here. Not a great game 2. Oh yeah, I forgot. He didn't eat the berry there because of pressure on the Aerodactyl Unnerve or whatever. It makes it where you don't eat berries. All right, we are in a terrible spot here. He's definitely going to Earthquake, right? Did he bring... I'm just going to Earthquake and Protect. The thing is, did he bring... what's it in the back? Rotom or whatever. Stomping Tantrum. Okay, that's actually bad. Dang. Close combat does insane amount of damage to us here. I think even with the crit here, we don't even do half damage to the Garchomp. So it's pretty bad right now. It's pretty bad out there. We almost did half damage. If we had a crit there, it probably would have done like a little bit more. Okay, Bruce is locked into that move. Their Tailwind's gone. But they're still faster, bro. That's whack, right? And then Rotom is here. This is the Pokemon I can't beat. We gotta get that. All right, we gotta get lucky here. I don't think there's anything we can do to survive this. Dang, if we would have set up Trick Room game 1, that would have been perfect, right? That would have been perfect. But I think I've got an idea of what I want to do for the next one. Okay, Rock Slide. Can we get some flinches? Flinches, please. Garchomp flinch, especially. We need a Garchomp flinch. Bruce flinched! Yes! Okay, Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump misses the Excadrill. Yes! Crunch, get the crit, get the crit, get the crit. No crit. Okay, that's fine. Sandstorm's gone. That's actually really bad. That's actually extremely bad. Okay, our only chance here is to do massive amounts of damage with this Rock Slide. Alright, let's try it. Okay. Hopefully he misses a Hydro Pump here. Okay, this is going into the Tyranitar. Tyranitar dies. And then, yeah, there's no way to win this right here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Even with 2 crits there, we don't win that. Okay, so we were able to do some stuff. If we needed one more turn there one more turn. Well, we needed a Hydro Pump miss too. We needed one more turn of sand and a Hydro Pump miss. And we would have been fine, right? Maybe 2 more turns of sand. I don't actually know, but all right, game 3. Let's get it. All right, let's think about what he's done so far. Last game, he brought... We didn't see his 4th, did we? Maybe we did. I think he had Sneasler. Yeah, he had Sneasler, Aerodactyl, Garchomp, and Rotom. Pretty good team, honestly. I'm thinking of Primarina, Sneasler lead this time. And Sinistcha has to come to this game. But then also Corviknight, right? Corviknight, he has 1, 2, 3, 4 physical attackers. If we can get rid of Rotom Wash, Corviknight kind of wins this game, right? And this would give us a Tailwind setter. Oh, it's tough. It is tough. All right, we're bringing Corviknight. Let's see what we got. Last ditch effort. Complete team change. Can we win a game 3? Let's see what the lead is here for this player. I'm assuming Garchomp and... Okay, we got... Okay, different lead this time. Okay. Okay, what do I want to do? All right. I want a Hyper Voice. I've really got to get rid of... I can't outspeed it. I got to fake out this Pokemon. Right. All right, I got to play it to whatever I can do. All right, we're faster, so none of that. I think if we can survive a Dire Claw... Oh, we actually get faked out. Dang. Okay, all right, I'm going to go for Hyper Voice again. And Close Combat, maybe? Into their own Pokemon. All right, Close Combat, Dire, and that. All right, went for the Rock Slide here. Okay. Dang. Crit on the Primarina is tough, bro. Don't flinch. Okay. All right, we can do some decent damage here. And this will make us faster. So we can definitely get rid of that Pokemon next turn. I think we get with a Dire Claw here. And die. Yep. Primarina is gone. Primarina's gone, boys. Okay, this is where we change things up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna bulk up. Or do we Tailwind? Let's Tailwind this. Close Combat the Aerodactyl, or what? Yeah, I think we Tailwind. Hit the Aerodactyl with the Close Combat. Does this kill Aerodactyl? Please tell me it does. He can't be that bulky, right? Alright, I think Rotom's coming out. No, it's Bruce, actually. Okay, this is fine. Bruce is fine, actually. Alright. Kill. Nice. There we go. Tailwind sets us up here, bro. Alrighty. Tailwind blowing on our side here. Rotom comes out. Alright, this is where it gets tough, right? We're running out of damage. Let's Roost. What do I go for here? He does have Protect. I'm going to Roost. And I'm going to Close Combat that Bruce. We got to kill Bruce. That's the main thing right here right now. He's going to go for a Thunderbolt into... I hope I'm not faster. If I'm faster, that's kind of lame. I just wasted a whole move slot there. I hope he gets Thunderbolted. Alright. Please go faster. I hope this Rotom's faster. It was fast earlier. But with a Tailwind behind us, that's kind of a... We just wasted our move slot. Oh. And now we get Thunderbolted. Alright, the good news is next turn we can Roost up. The bad news is now we're paralyzed. What? What is this? Okay. Okay, we're okay. We are okay here. Alright, we're gonna Rage Powder. Yeah, we're gonna Rage Powder and Roost. That's kind of all we can do right now. Alright. Protected. Yeah, so he's just gonna use Earthquake here. That's fine. Rage Powder. How much does Earthquake do to Sinistcha? I hope it doesn't do much at all. I could have actually... Bro, I'm wasting my turns here. Oh my gosh. I'm just making... I've made 2 bad decisions here the last 2 turns. And honestly, they're not too bad, right? They're not the worst turns ever. Okay. All right. Wait, does he have Rock Slide on that Pokemon? No, he does have Rock Slide on Garchomp, but he's locked into Earthquake right now. That's fine. We're going to bulk up, and we're going to Matcha Gotcha. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Actually, that is what I wanted to do. I'm dumb sometimes. All right, this is what I wanted to do. I'm basically going to hope that we can never... Yeah, we've got this. All right, Matcha Gotcha, super effective on Rotom. Oh, that next turn that'll kill it. If we can keep our bird alive here, it wins the game. Thunderbolt. How much damage does this do? Don't get a crit. Oh my gosh, it did so much damage, bro. We need to never get paralyzed too. The paralysis needs to like never actually work here. All right, our Tailwind is gone. Irrelevant? Maybe not. We will Rage Powder this turn. And then I've got an idea for the next turn. We got to keep Corviknight alive. What? Bro, Rage Powder doesn't... What? Okay, this keeps Corviknight alive. Okay, how much damage does this do? This does no damage. Okay, Corviknight flinches. Okay. We just got to keep doing that there, right? Roost. And Rage Powder. We can Rage Powder like 20 times. That's crazy. There's a lot of PP on that move. A lot of PP. Alright, Rage Powder. Okay. Dire Claw. Does decent damage. Don't... Okay, Paralyzed, bro. Come on. Can I get a break here? Citrus Berry. Hydro Pump. This will do even less damage. Well, it does actually a lot of damage. Alright, we're going to Roost. Alright. I think I'm just going to Roost again. Trick Room, right? Roost, Trick Room. Oh man, this is not looking good. I gotta take a chance here. If I get Thunderbolted, then it's just over. Yeah. Does he double into that Pokemon slot? Oh, he misses the Hydro Pump here. Corviknight avoided the attack, bro. Corviknight's full health. Okay. And then as long as we don't get paralyzed here, we have Trick Room up, and both of our Pokemon... We're going to be fast. That's actually so sad. All right, Brave Bird into Sasha, and... What can we do here? We have 18 seconds. Think. We're slower than both Pokemon. We need a Hydro Pump miss, but he's not gonna need a Hydro Pump miss. I'm gonna get Dire Clawed. Maybe he won't for some reason. Maybe he's just dumb about it. All right. Yeah, we got Dire Clawed. All right, that's fine. And it was a crit. To top things off, it was a crit, and then we're gonna get Thunderbolted, and then that's just game, bro. That is game right there. That's terrible. How much damage does Brave Bird do into this Pokemon? This is actually... Why's my game like lagging super hard right now? Alright, Brave Bird... Oh, I mean, this one... I thought I did into the Rotom for some reason. Nah, I definitely selected this Pokemon. Okay. Dang. Alrighty. That was well played. That was well played. The paralysis there, actually, I would have... I think I win that game hands down. Yeah, I easily win that game. At that point, if I get the Trick Room up. All right, round 5 is starting, and it's starting to take a toll, bro. This is a long day. I'm tired. All right, what do we got here? We got these 6 Pokemon. I'm looking at the team list over here on my other screen to see what items and stuff they got. Oh, I love Milotic so much. This is the Coil Hypnosis Milotic. We gotta be very careful with this one. Alright. What do we want to lead here? Sinistcha. And then... Okay. Definitely not Corviknight this time. I think Corviknight's kind of like not the best thing to run here. Maybe just Excadrill, Tyranitar straight up. That might be the play. Sinistcha in the back for Milotic, and maybe a counter Trick Room. And then, do we bring Sneasler? I think we maybe do. Or do we bring Primarina? Primarina goes really good into this team, except for that Sneasler. And well, they have grass moves on. They have no grass moves on Whimsicott, so that's perfect. All right, I think I'm going to bring Primarina on this one. So these are the 4 I'm going to go with. Let's see if we can Let's see if we can pull out a win here. I'm getting really tired. My mental state is going down. That's how the tournaments are, though. That's how this is preparing me for real-life tournaments. Okay, lead is... All right. You know, not what we expected, right? Not what we expected. What do we have here? Sunny day. All right, so... all right, we're just going to rock slide. We're going to Mega Evolve. We're going to rock slide. We're going to do this. We're going to Iron Head into this slot here. I think that's the play, right? Does he go for Sunny Day straight up? I think that's irrelevant, right? If he goes for Sunny Day, actually, then I think we just win the game, as long as we don't miss anything here. But there's no way he goes for that, right? He's going for Tailwind, 100%. Sure, right? That's what I'm guessing here. Rock Slide from Tyranitar, easily one-shots Charizard, and then... Alright, actually protected here. What does he do? Does he go for Tailwind or Sunny Day? Tailwind. Okay, just don't miss this so he doesn't get a chance to set up his other moves here. Alright, do not miss this Rock Slide. Do not miss this Rock Slide. We need this Rock Slide. Okay, how fast is Charizard Y? How much faster? Don't miss this Whimsicott. Do not miss this Whimsicott, please. Please, there we go. Okay, Whimsicott's gone. They got Tailwind. It is what it is, right? Charizard can't do too much damage here. I'm predicting Sneasler coming out in the back here. What do we got? Yep, Sneasler. Perfect. Dang. Do we protect Earthquake? Is that too obvious? Or do we go for a Rock Slide here? Oh, we're actually going to get... what's the word? We're going to get flinched. We're going to get flinched. Which Pokemon does he flinch, though? That's the real question, right? All right, I'm just going to double Rock Slide. I think he's going to go... I'm going to make a prediction here. He's going to go for a Fake Out into one of these Pokemon. Right. Oh my god, I didn't get to select the move. Okay. We messed up. What's his other Pokemon he's got here? Milotic. Okay. Okay, this is actually fine. I really wanted to Earthquake though, like really bad. Excadrill flinches. Tyranitar uses Rock Slide. Of course, that Pokemon dodges it. Okay. That's fine. We're going to go for... We're actually going to reset the sash on our Excadrill here. We're gonna switch in Sinistcha here, and we're going to Earthquake. All right. This is big. If we kill his Sneasler here, then we win, right? We can win the game. Okay. All right. What does everybody do? Close combat. That's actually fine. That's fine. If we lose Excadrill here, then it is what it is. All right, Earthquake. I think Earthquake does one shot here, right? Right. Please do a one shot. All right, Earthquake does how much damage? A lot of damage to both Pokemon. Okay, so he's down to Charizard and Milotic. All right, Muddy Water. Sinistcha avoided the attack. This is actually really good because now he's just going to bring in Charizard, right? He's going to bring in Charizard. What do we got here? He doesn't have Protect on Milotic. Okay. And he forfeits the battle. Okay. There we go. Nice. That's a good game one. That's a good game one. Alrighty. Here we are. Game 2 in this round here. Last time, Whimsicott got smacked, bro. Tyranitar, Excadrill lead is my favorite lead right now. We bring Sinistcha in the back, and then we brought Primarina last time, right? Yeah, Primarina goes hard in the paint. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll do Primarina. I like that. Having a special attacker is good. Okay. Okay. This is good. This is good. Let's see if we can do a similar thing here. Okay. Whimsicott. This time we got Whimsicott and Excadrill. Alright, this time I'm going to switch into Sinistcha. Yeah, switch into Sinistcha. He's going to try to get the Tailwind again. Bro, it's irrelevant. We're going to go for Earthquake. Super effective on that Pokemon, and it's going to break the sash on his Whimsicott. So, yeah, let's do that. Alright, Tyranitar is going back. And Sinistcha comes in. Please go for close combat. Oh, he actually protected. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We could have actually knocked out Whimsicott there. Went for Sunny Day. That's wild. Okay, so Earthquake didn't do basically anything to that Pokemon. Do we just Rage Powder here? Rage Powder, Earthquake? Or do I Iron Head? Or... And it's tough right here. He's probably going to switch into Charizard, right? Let's Iron Head this Pokemon. He's going to go for Tailwind. 100%. Yep. He's going to switch into Charizard, and he's going to Tailwind. That's my prediction here. And I did Machic Rage Powder just in case to redirect any chance there of a close combat. I didn't want to get down to my sash. All right, that's fine. Okay, Iron Head. Iron Head's fine. Okay, now we got to think of what we do next. All right, what are we gonna do next? Do we just Trick Room, Protect? Trick Room and Protect? Oh, no. I think we Trick Room. Do we Trick Room? How many turns do they have left of Tailwind? No, we're not going to Trick Room this turn. All right, we're actually just going to Life Dew here. And we're going to switch into Tyranitar. This is not a good move. All right, we're going to switch Tyranitar into the Ghost slot, and we're going to Protect. I think that is the move. I didn't get it put. Bro, I keep running out of time. Hopefully this is not detrimental for me. Okay, I need to be more focused on the time. I'm learning a lot from this tournament. All right. Fake out. He didn't Mega Evolve. That's perfect. Heat Wave. It's going to kill my Excadrill. No, that's terrible. Okay. Okay, so we got some good stuff here. We got some good stuff. Heat Wave is tough. Heat Wave is tough. Tyranitar is back, full health here. We're going to go for a Rock Slide. Does he have Protect on his Charizard? He does. All right, you know what? I think he's going to go for Protect. So what move do we use here? It's irrelevant. Rock Slide and Rage Powder, right? Hey, what do we have in the back? Primarina. I'm going to Trick Room here. I'm going to Trick Room. I think he's gonna do something. He's not gonna use his. I don't think. Okay, he didn't Mega Evolve, so that's good. Okay, protected, perfect. All right, don't kill my Pokemon. Okay, he didn't. Thank God. Don't fall asleep, Sinistcha. Don't fall asleep. Okay, poison. That's fine. All right, Citrus Berry. Rock Slide. Don't miss this attack. All right, Trick Room is in play now. Okay. Now all of his Pokemon are significantly slower. Okay, what do we want to do here? We Rock Slide, and wait, what is the Pokemon does he have in the back? I wonder if it's Milotic again. Let's Rock Slide here, and do we just Life Dew? Let's do a little Life Dew here. Yeah, Life Dew. Maybe should have went for Matcha Gotcha there. All right, then we're gonna get to see what his next Pokemon is gonna be. It is going to be. Alrighty. We all get Life Dude up here. Alright, Rock Slide. Can we get a flinch? Can we get that flinch, please? If we get a flinch, we win the game. Dire Claw. Okay, I think we still win the game, actually. Okay. Here we go. Now we just Rock Slide. We just Rock Slide and... Gosh, Sinistcha's so... Oh my God, their Tailwind went down. That's not good, is it? Rock Slide into here. And Matcha Gotcha. I don't know what the speed is on Milotic. Is Sinistcha faster or slower? Yeah, I guess this depends on how you trained, right? My Sinistcha is definitely not speedy. So I'm trying to wonder what he does here. Does he protect? You can double protect here if you wanted to. Okay, protect. I'm sensing a double protect here. No, he didn't double protect. This could be Milotic out of the game. How much damage does it do to Milotic? Not too much. But it heals me enough to stay alive. That's all that matters, really, right? That was a crit. That's nice. And then Rock Slide. Don't miss. Okay. And, okay, so that means next turn, we can just kill it. He'll just die to a Matcha. He'll just die to a Matcha Gotcha. Bro, I love saying that word, Matcha Gotcha. All right, Lizardon. Does he have Solar Beam? He does have Solar Beam. That's not good, bro. How many turns of Trick Room? We have 2 turns of Trick Room left. Rock Slide. And then we're going to Life Dew here. We have to Life Dew. Or we Matcha Gotcha. Let's Matcha Gotcha to get his health down as legit low as possible. Yeah, I think we have to do that. All right, let's go. Let's go, baby. All right, he's going to Mega Evolve here. And that's fine. That's fine. He protected. That's kind of a bad move on him. I'm actually going to switch out next turn. Okay. We just got to hit... Okay, let's say we just got to hit 1 move on this Sneasler. Only 1 move. We just need 1. Okay, so what do we got next? And he forfeits the battle. There we go, baby. That's 2-0 win. Nice. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Sand Team is paying off. All right. We're 3-2 right now. We just got to win the next 4 games straight, and we make it to day 2. This is tough. We just got to lock in, guys. We just got to lock in. All right, here we go. Jumping into round 6 now. Let's get it. We're up against a pretty familiar team. We played this team earlier, except for it didn't have a Delphox on it. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, Primarina goes really hard into this team, honestly. Except for that Sneasler. That's what that problem is. I think I'm gonna try to set up maybe a Trick Room. Sinistcha with Primarina, Sneasler, and then in the back, how many physical attackers he got? He's got a lot of physical attackers. I kind of want to bring Corviknight. If we can get rid of Floette, then we're in pretty good shape. Not Floette, but we can get rid of Delphox. But it's so tough to decide who to bring, right? It's so tough. I might bring Excadrill because the Focus Sash. The Focus Sash is pretty good. So yeah, we'll just bring these 4, and then we'll adjust if we lose the game, or if we win. We might decide on a different team. But let's see if we can get a. I think I want to try to get a Trick Room set up here. We got Delphox Encore. That's wild. What do we got? What's our lead here? Okay. Heat Wave 2. So. Hey, we might not be getting. Dang. All right, this is going to be super dependent on if we can get. If our Sneasler is faster, right? We might be able to survive. Okay, we're faster. Thank God. All right, Trick Room is going to be set up now. Dire Claw. It's whatever. All right, now we got to figure out which Pokemon to switch in here. We're going to switch into Primarina, and we're going to Matcha Gotcha. Right. Do we Rage Powder? What do we do here? Let's Rage Powder. Or do we Life Dew? Rage Powder. He's already going for that Pokemon. I'm just going to Matcha Gotcha. Maybe we'll get the burn on the Pokemon here. Little Sneasler. That was a good first turn. I feel like we're not. We got a Trick Room. We got Matcha Gotcha. We got this set up. Heat Wave is fine. I just hope that he targets the Dire Claw into this position. I think he will. He has to, right? Let's see what he does. Probably a Heat Wave here. Heat Wave is actually what I wanted. I actually kind of want Sinistcha to die, but I guess we're not dying today, bro. I guess we're not dying today. Actually, we might die, actually. No, never mind. Citrus Berry. Citrus Berry's here. Dire Claw, we survive. I feel like it should do more damage than that. I feel like it definitely should do more damage than that. All right, we're just going to Hyper Voice. And then Matcha Gotcha again. And that should... Actually, I think that knocks out both Pokemon. Alright, Hyper Voice, go. All right, we are in the driver's seat for this first match. This is looking good. This is looking good. I don't know if he like suspected that trick room. I wonder if we're faster, if we just won the speed tie there on that Sneasler or what. Well, actually, he went for Dire Claw round 1, didn't he? Yeah, he went for Dire Claw, so that's kind of irrelevant. Okay, here we go. Delphox. I think it just dies here, right? It should just die here, I hope. Okay, I protected. Okay, that's fine. That's A-okay with me. All right, Hyper Voice knocks it out. And then Matcha Gotcha, as long as it doesn't miss here. Please don't miss. All right, that doesn't kill. Can we get the burn, please? Can we get the burn, please? Please burn. That'd be the greatest thing in the world here. I think Primarina dies to a Dire Claw. No. Oh, that sucks. Dang. Okay, that's good info. That's good info for next time. Okay, we're still in a really good position here with Excadrill. Wait, does Mega Delphox get levitate? I think it does. Yeah, it gets levitate. That's fine though, because we actually are going to Rock Slide it anyways. Rock Slide, and we're gonna Life Dew to keep our Sinistcha alive, right? Now we're going to Matcha Gotcha. That way we get the max damage on Delphox with Rock Slide here. Oh, no, he switched. Okay, that sucks. All right, Garchomp's in. Bro, if we burn the Garchomp here, that's legit. That's legitness. All right, Sinistcha uses Matcha Gotcha. Burn the Garchomp, please. How many turns of... Okay, this is a Choice Scarf. Rock Slide. And this is a Choice Scarf Garchomp. Can we get crit or something? No, no crits today. Alright, Garchomp. Garchomp isn't the best in the world, right? Ironhead. Ironhead is effective here. I think that's what we're going to go for. How many turns of Trick Room do we have? This is our last turn of Trick Room. I think we Matcha Gotcha. I think we have to Matcha Gotcha here. I hope he doesn't switch out his Sneasler, because I kind of wanted to heal up there. Okay, he tried to go for Double Protect. Did not work. Can we get a burn? A flinch and a burn here? Can we get some of that luck we had earlier? Oh, that was like a crit on the Garchomp, right? That's a big hit. That's actually a big hit on there. Okay, and then... Dang, this is going to be tough. Ironhead, can we get a crit? Oh, we knocked it out. That's perfect. Rough Skin on Excadrill. That's tough. That's tough. All right, Dimensions are back to normal. What are his last 2 Pokemon? We've only seen Delphox so far. He's got Delphox, and he's got who? Aerodactyl. Yeah, this is not good, bro. This is not good. All right, I think we just die here. Right. Let's protect. We need that Trick Room. Because he's super fast. What's he going to go for here? He's gonna go for Heat Wave, right? We gotta hope for a Heat Wave miss to win this game. All right, let's get it. Maybe he's gonna go for a Dual Wing Beat. What does he go for? Dual Wing Beat and Heat Wave, or does he go for Tailwind? I hope he goes for Tailwind and then misses. Okay, he goes for Heat Wave. It misses. Come on, miss, please, miss. Does not miss. Okay, that's fine. That's whatever. All right, we'll get him. We'll get him in the next. The next one. We'll get the next one. Dual Wing Beat. Yeah, bro, we weren't surviving that. We were not surviving that. All right. The thing is, though, this game's not over. We gotta know here if dang. I think he just protects the Delphox here, and we lose. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna close combat, and we're gonna double into the Aerodactyl, because I think he's gonna protect the Delphox here. He's a Delphox protector, right? Yep. Okay. But we died to a Dual Wing Beat, so it's like irrelevant. Oh my god. I actually would have lost there if we went for Dual Wing Beat. I should have faked out and then Iron Headed, because that would have killed. Yeah. I think they have like 2 turns left of Tailwind. Actually, they don't even have Tailwind. What am I thought they had Tailwind. I could have swore. Okay, that's I'm just like so zoned out right now. It's just so late, right? All right, we got to go for Rock Slide. And we got to go for Close Combat into the Aerodactyl. Right? Something like that. Or do we attack the... Alright, Delphox, whatever. I got it. We probably lost this. It's gonna take some miss. Well, it didn't miss. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Let's think about what we can do to better ourselves for the next game. The Trick Room strat was actually pretty good. Okay. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Is he gonna lead Sneasler again? That's the question, right? He had Tyranitar is good. I think maybe we lead Tyranitar and Primarina this turn. No, Primarina's got to come in the end, I think. It's so tough to decide what to do here. Okay. Alright, we're going to bring in Excadrill and Tyranitar to start the game off with. And then we're going to do, I guess, Sinistcha and Primarina. Alright. Because I feel like Sneasler helped last game, but also didn't help, right? I feel like this is not a team to bring this Pokemon to, but I don't know. Let's see what we can do here. Mega Delphox was tough. That game, we had a chance, right? We had to, they had the lead for sure. All right, Tyranitar, Excadrill. All right, I'm pretty happy with this lead, right? All right, yeah. Okay, so I think I want to switch into Sinistcha here, and then I want to Earthquake. Yep, that's my plan here. All right. Wait. Nah, there's no way. Let's see what he does here. Let's see what he does. Is he going to fake out? No, he's not going to fake out. Okay, perfect. I hope he goes for a close combat there. That'd be perfect. Earthquake. This actually kills it, I think. Yeah, it's dead. Okay, so then he goes for... What move does he go for? He didn't go for Tailwind? Or are we faster than Aerodactyl in the sand? I think we're faster, yeah. So he goes for Tailwind here. Okay, set it up, bro. Set it up. All right, then he's going to bring in your boy. All right, so the thing is here, if he brings in Delphox... Oh, I actually brought in Garchomp. Okay, the thing is he can actually just straight up use Earthquake. And nothing we can do about it. All right, so we have to hit back here. We have to try to get this Trick Room off, right? I think so. The Tailwind is deadly, but we died to a dual Wing Beat, I'm pretty sure. And I'm just going to Protect, because I think Sinistcha might die here. I ran out of time again, bro. Oh, man. All right, this is not what I wanted to do. And this is going to lose me the match. All right. All right, Sinistcha, you did what you had to do. I wanted to Protect there. At least I'll get some damage off, right? Some damage off from Earthquake here. Oh, never mind. Actually, I'm going to die here. Wait, oh, never mind. Never mind, bro. Never mind. Okay. I'm actually happy with this. We're going to switch in Primarina. Primarina's wild, bro. Primarina's wild. I think we're going to Ice Beam here. We're going to Protect here. Or do we go for... I might go for the... we need to be conscious of our time. Be conscious of your time. Hyper Voice. That Earthquake's going to do a lot of damage here. But what if he switches out? Does he switch? Alright, Garchomp's our biggest threat right now. Aerodactyl is not really. We'll just Protect for now. Alright, he didn't switch out, thank God. Alright, can we get an Ice Beam off here? I just hope this doesn't kill. We gotta survive, please. Alright, Primarina. Survive this. Oh, I used Rock Slide. Okay. We'll survive, and then we should kill Primarina. Nice. Okay, this is big. Don't flinch. Okay, thank God. Alright. Okay, that leaves us with Primarina on the field. Oh, it's Floette. How many Tailwinds they have? This is their last turn of Tailwind, actually. Okay. We've got what we need here. We're gonna Hyper Voice, and then we're actually gonna switch out into Tyranitar here. Let's see if he calls it. If he targets, actually, does he have Dazzling Gleam? He probably went for Dazzling Gleam. If he did, he does have Dazzling Gleam. Let's see what he does. Dazzling Gleam could do a lot of damage here. We should. I think we'll survive one Dazzling Gleam. We just gotta survive one, bro. Rock Slide. Primarina. It misses Primarina. That's actually big. That's actually big. If it doesn't get killed by Dazzling Gleam. Alright, Dazzling Gleam. Oh, it's gonna kill both Pokemon. Tyranitar lives. Yes. Okay. This is huge. For many reasons. Right? Their Tailwind is gone. And we still have a Sandstorm here. We still have a Sandstorm. For one more turn. So I'm thinking... You know what I'll be thinking? I'll be thinking that we don't need to switch. Okay. And then just Rock Slide. Is Floette faster than Excadrill? I hope it's not, bro. Alright, and then we're not going to Mega Evolve yet in case we need the Sand next turn. But Aerodactyl cannot one-shot Tyranitar with any of its moves. So I think this is our only hope. We Iron Head the Floette. We have to kill it in one shot. And then, okay, kill it please, or flinch it if it doesn't die. It's on 1 HP. What is this? What it flinch, please? Who'd he miss? He missed Excadrill and Tyranitar. And Dazzling Gleam kills us both. No! Bro, what is up with this? Alright, GG, bro. GG. Dang, I think we played it out there. I definitely made some mistakes, right? But I think we could have done a lot better. Alright guys, round 7. Just 3 more rounds to go. We're battling up against this Jesse person now. And they got a cool team because they got a Milotic on the team. I love Milotic. I should have used it for this tournament, right? Okay, so let's see what we got here. I'm just looking at the team sheet over here on my left side. Charizard X this time. Okay, that's very different. And what else do we got? I'm thinking about leading. Excadrill, Tyranitar, maybe Sinistcha. All right, let's lead Excadrill, Tyranitar, and then Primarina in the back. It's going to wall that Charizard pretty hard. And then also, I guess Sneasler, right? I think these are the 4 we're going to have to use for this entire match. Raichu's kind of tough for our Primarina, so we got to get rid of that. That's going to be one of our obstacles to get Primarina in. But we've been playing good all day. I feel like we could have won any of our games, and I'm proud of the way I've been playing. So let's continue putting in that work. Raichu Admirer. Okay, let's see what you got, bro. Sneasler and Xavier. Okay, I didn't think he would. Well, maybe I guess I didn't really care. But I figured he might do this. Right? Okay, he's got Protect, Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw. Alright, I think I'm going to sacrifice. I'm just going to get rid of that Sneasler, bro. The Sneasler is a problem. So we're going to Earthquake, and we're going to protect Tyranitar here. And let's see what he does. Let's see what he does here. This, I don't think he would target the Excadrill. If he does target the Excadrill, I think he's going to go for like a Dragon Dance fake out kind of thing. And that's fine with me. You can do that if you want to, bro. But I don't know if it's going to... Let's see what he does here. We might have to adjust after this turn to see what he's running. Okay, looks like he's got Mega Charizard Protect. All right, I think I've got a good up. If he goes the same lead, if we lose this match, I got a good idea. All right, he faked out my Protect slot. Nice. All right, that is perfect. Earthquake here. Actually, Earthquake will hit Charizard this time, right? Because it lost its flying type. I wonder how much damage this does to Charizard. Oh, man, that almost killed it. All right, Sneasler's gone. Charizard is basically dead. I'm sensing a Dragon Dance right now. Flare Blitz. Okay, we actually survived this. Unless we get burnt here. If we get burnt, that sucks. All right, super effective. Focus Sash. If we did get burnt, then it's whatever. Oh, we actually killed himself with the Flare Blitz there. Okay, I like that. Okay. All right. Let's see what the next move is. Who did he bring in the back? Milotic and Sinistcha. Okay. All right, we are A-okay. Who do we got? Yeah, we got our Pokemons. We are good here. All right, I'm gonna Earthquake. No, I'm not. Which Pokemon do we want to hit here? Sinistcha doesn't have. Might want to target that Sinistcha, right? It can't actually protect itself, so we're just gonna knock it out, bro. All right, Iron Head and Crunch into Sinistcha, and then that'll leave just one Pokemon here, and then that should just be game one. That first turn was killer. If he faked out my, it would be a different game if he hit Fake Out into the Excadrill. All right, that should be low enough to knock out Sinistcha, I think, unless we get burnt here by a Scald. What happens? Do we get burnt? Do we get burnt? Please don't get burnt. All right, no burn. And then this knocks it out. Nice. Sinistcha's dead. And it's just Milotic versus the world. Milotic, I wish LP forfeits because I don't want to knock you out, my favorite Pokemon. All right. What do we got? Is he going to forfeit or go for it? All right, we're just going to Rock Slide at this point. Rock Slide, and I guess Crunch is our most damaging move here. Rock Slide does that's a decent chunk of damage to Milotic. Milotic's so bulky, bro. It flinched and it flinched, bro. His luck this game was not great. All right, and then it almost died to a Sandstorm there. All right, that is game easy. Checkmate there. All right, so do we think he's gonna lead that same lead? Because I've got the perfect lead for that, or the counter for that lead. All right, I don't think we could have played that any more perfect. He did misread the protect there. I mean, I guess like Charizard X can't really do too much to Mega Tyranitar, so I guess I see where he's coming from with that move. But he's got multiple Pokemon here that are weak to that. So yeah, we're gonna continue battling. Okay. I think what we're going to do is we are going to lead a different Pokemon. Okay, he might switch up the lead this time. So are we. We're going Primarina to Sinistcha this turn, and then Excadrill, Tyranitar to clean it up. I think that is going to be the best thing for us, right? Yeah, he doesn't really have any speed on his team. Unless he gets the Dragon Dance set up. But I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. All right, let's go, Sinistcha. Let's go. The only problem about this lead is I don't know if Charizard can one-shot Sinistcha. It's pretty bulky. Maybe. All right, Sinistcha and Sneasler. Okay, that's definitely different. That is definitely different. Okay, so I think we're going to switch into Excadrill here. Set up Trick Room. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Let's see what he does. Does he set up Trick Room as well? Or does he go for Machiga? I'm thinking Dire Claw, Machigacha here. That's what I'm thinking. Just don't get burnt, Excadrill. Please don't get burnt. All right, Dire Claw into the Sinistcha. And we get paralyzed. I mean, that's decent if we get Trick Room set up. Okay, went for Machigacha. Please don't get burnt. Please don't get burnt. All right, Excadrill. Looking good, looking good. Sinistcha uses Trick Room. Okay, now we're looking good here. All right, we're going to Earthquake, and then we're going to Life Dew to get Excadrill's health back, and then hopefully it gets full health here. If it does, then that will... if it gets full health here, then... What am I trying to say? If it gets full health here, it will bring its Focus Sash back. My Sinistcha is also the slowest Pokemon on the field. Just hope the Paralysis doesn't activate at all. Come on, boys. No Paralysis, please. Alright, Life Dew. Nice. Can we get our full health? No full... Actually... Oh, so close. Next turn. Machigacha. Don't burn, please. If he burns Excadrill, it's a big deal. If it burns, don't burn. Thank God. All right, this kills Sneasler. Okay, perfect. Sneasler fainted. Let's see what Pokemon he's got in the back here. Why did Sinistcha just eat that berry out of nowhere? What was that? I guess that happened after. I feel like it should have ate that before. I don't know the turns here. I don't know the turns. All right, let's protect this turn. What is our Trick Room at? All right, we're gonna protect this turn and go for Matcha Gotcha. Or do we go for Life Dew? What does he have on his Milotic? Okay, he only has Icy Wind. All right, let's go for a Life Dew here. Life Dew. No, let's go for Matcha Gotcha. I'm a Matcha Gotcha kind of guy. All right, Excadrill protects. We're not going to get burnt this turn, at least. So, there we go. All right. Not as much damage as I thought I was going to do to the whatever Pokemon. Oh, we've actually burned his Sinistcha. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the health. Thank you very much. Does he have Protect on Milotic? He does have Protect. And Recover. Okay, so... what move do we go for here? Oh, he actually targeted... Okay, so, alright. How many turns do we have left to Trick Room now? Alright, let's get an Earthquake on there, on that Pokemon. We're going to Rage Powder so he can't hit the Excadrill. Hopefully we don't get paralyzed here. Alright, no. Excadrill is going to stay alive for at least one more turn, right? Sinistcha hits the Life Dew. That's fine. That is fine. Scald on Sinistcha. No damage at all. Excadrill uses Earthquake. That's good damage. That's good damage, bro. Honestly, we're kind of like stalling out our own Trick Room here. I want to protect, and then I want to. All right, I'm gonna send in Tyranitar, right? Or do I leave in? I'll leave in this Pokemon for now. All right, Earthquake it is, and then we'll just Rage Powder again. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Withdrew Sinistcha, and it's going to be Charizard. Okay. Hey. Hey, bro. Do what you gotta do here. Icy Wind. How much damage does this do? Don't kill. Oh, it actually doesn't do that much damage. Alright, we're gonna hit him with the Earthquake. Does this kill our own Sinistcha? I kind of hope it does, right? Oh, did we get a crit on the... We got a crit on the Milotic, bro. That's big. Milotic was kind of walling us there. He kind of needed Milotic to survive that for sure. Alright, now it's just his Sinistcha versus the world here. And we Rock Slide. What do we do here? Let's Rock Slide and then switch into Tyranitar. Nice. Alright. And then we should be... We're definitely going to be faster than everybody. Maybe we'll get a flinch. I wonder if he goes for Trick Room. If he goes for his own Trick Room. He can't go for a Dragon Dance if he does. He kind of needs Dragon Dance. So I'm assuming that's what he does this turn if he doesn't protect. Alright. Is Rock Slide still super effective? I think it is. But this is definitely a lot thicker of a boy than the last. Okay, he went for Protect. What move does he go for? Rock Slide. Okay. Can we get a flinch on the Sinistcha, please? It flinched, bro. This guy is actually having like the worst luck. I've been having the best luck all day though, all weekend long. So I feel kind of bad, right? All right, we're just gonna Rock Slide. It's still super effective. Or do I Earthquake? I might Earthquake here. I think it'd do more damage, right? Rock Slide here, and then Crunch the Sinistcha. That's my plan. That's my plan. How much damage will this do to Charizard X? I have no idea. Let's hit him with some rocks. The Earthquake almost killed him. I'm assuming that this is only going to do like maybe less than 50% damage. Rage Powder. The good news is, bro, I wanted to attack you. with my crunch move. So here we go. Rock Slide is going to... I did a lot of damage. Sinistcha is dead. We still got 4 Pokemon left. I mean, granted, one of them. Oh, bro. I am so sorry for the flinches. Okay. Alright, he's dead. His team, like, just... It doesn't work against a sand team, right? I think we just won both battles here without losing a single Pokemon. So that was a very decisive win. All right, there we go. Round 7 completed. We are now, yeah, we are now 4-3. Positive record still. We've still got 2 more rounds left. Let's see if we can finish 6-3. That'd be great. All right, guys, we are here in round 8. Yeah, the last round took so long. I went to McDonald's and came back. I was so hungry. All right, a little bit revitalized now. We have a little bit of food. Let's look at this team here. We got Delphox and stuff. Serena. This is definitely different than anything I faced before. A little bit the same. We got Garchomp, Sneasler, Aerodactyl, King Gambit. We've seen those 4 multiple times today. So let's just capitalize on what we've been doing so far. It looks like that's all right. Do I lead with if he leads with Delphox is the problem. I'm trying to figure out what to lead with here. I have a mind. I do want to bring Excadrill for sure. I think I might lead Excadrill Tyranitar for this one. Is that what I want to do though? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 physical attackers. We break through Delphox and Corviknight just wins the game, bro. So Corviknight comes in the back for sure. And then I'm either going to bring Sinistcha or I'm bringing Primarina. I'll select Sinistcha for now while I'm thinking about this. Okay, Gabby, Como Admirer, let's see what you've got on this one. All right, Gabby is going to send out Aerodactyl and Delphox. This is a tough lead. Kind of what I expected, though, right? Kind of what I expected. Let's see here. What do we want to go for? I guess Rock Slide, right? Rock Slide and double Rock Slide? I think double Rock Slide, right? That's the move here. That is the move. Hopefully they try to set up Tailwind here. Okay, they didn't try to set up Tailwind. What do they go for? Garchomp, actually. Okay, Garchomp. This is... I wanted to kill Delphox. I was hoping they would have stayed in there. I wanted to get rid of Delphox so bad. Okay, let's see here. Tailwind. Excadrill uses Rock Slide. Can we get a flinch on the Aerodactyl? We've been getting flinches all day long. Let's get some flinches. Let's get some flinches, baby. I'm feeling it. I flinched. Yes, bro. We are actually getting so lucky today. All right, so no. You will not be getting, you will not, for sure not be getting any moves today. What is it? No Tailwind today for you. All right, so let's see what they've got in next. Either, probably Serena and yeah, King Gambit. Okay, King Gambit. Does King Gambit have Protect? Of course it does. Okay. I'm going to protect this Pokemon and then bring in Corviknight. Corviknight's pretty tough here. As long as we're faster than Delphox, bro, we're good. We're chilling, big chilling. Excadrill protects. And Garchomp. What do they go for here? Okay, he protects. Did he go for Earthquake? I'm assuming he goes for Earthquake here. Okay, he goes for Earthquake, and he's Soft Sand. That's wild. Okay, so that means next turn, he won't be going for Earthquake. He'll be going for something else. Alright, let's go... I guess we should also go Earthquake here. He can't protect that twice. So we'll go for Tailwind. We'll go for our own Tailwind here. Hopefully this helps us. Alright, Sucker Punch. Excadrill's gonna die here. That sucks. But maybe we can do enough damage to knock out his King Gambit. No, not nearly. Not nearly enough. That's fine, though. Stomping Tantrum. I guess his biggest threat is Delphox. His biggest threat by far is Delphox. for our Delphox actually really can't do anything to Tyranitar, so we are fine with that one. Switch into Sinistcha here. Sinistcha, okay. Wait, how many Sandstorm? We have 2 turns of Sandstorm left. Do I low kick or do I... All right, I'm just going to Rock Slide here. Hope for the double flinch. Brave Bird. All right. All right. Rock Slide. Can we get to the King Gambit flinch? I don't think Brave Bird is enough to knock this thing out. All right, Brave Bird. We're about to get Iron-Headed, bro, hard. Unless we can get a crit. Nope. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay, we get a little damage, though. We did get a little damage here. Iron Head, we survived this. Then we legit just Rock Slide, Brave Bird, and we're good to go. Right? Wait, we're not faster than Garchomp. Wait, we are faster than Garchomp. We have the Tailwind. Okay. Let's try this. Let's try this out. Alright, Sucker Punch into Corviknight. Basically does nothing. Rock Slide. Great damage. And then this should kill Garchomp, right? Bro, if you can't do 11% damage with a whatever move, then come on. Alright, there we go. Garchomp faints. Alright, now it's just up to it's just up to Delphox. Alright, Delphox is here. We need to switch into Sinistcha to bring back the Sandstorm. Sand increases the stats of your boy. Alright, we are Tailwind. So I guess we will probably Roost. I think he's going to try to wait it out here. Let's see what happens. Alright, Sinistcha, Hospitality, Corviknight. Okay, now I've got a plan here. Brave Bird. Or Roost. Roost? Yeah, let's try to stay alive if we can. Heat Wave, let's get a miss. No misses. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. He only has one move that can hit us and we resist it super hard. Okay, let's see what happens here. Please get the kill. We have to get the kill here, right? There's no way it survives. All right, let's get its health down as much as possible. We're gonna protect here. Come on, Sandstorm. Come on, Sandstorm. Do some crunch here. Let's go. Come on, Tyranitar. You can do it. Okay, you're protected. All right, next turn is the crunch. Next turn is the crunch. 83% health on Delphox. We got 100. Okay, let's see here. I think we go for the same lead, right? This is tough. Corviknight did well. Did Sinistcha do anything in that last game? Do I bring Sinistcha again? Did it do anything? I don't even think we got to use a single move with Sinistcha, so I might bring Corviknight Primarina this time. Okay, let's go. This is a tough call, actually. Do I Rock Slide here? Do I Rock Slide and protect? I need Tyranitar to stay alive. So I gotta figure this out. Alright, let's protect. Or let's actually switch into Corviknight here. Alright, we're gonna switch into Corviknight. And I should have went for Earthquake, honestly, to kill a Sneasler. Sneasler would have been dead. Alright, Excadrill flinched. Could it move? Aerodactyl uses Tailwind. Alright, protect and Tailwind, and then, alright, Excadrill protects. He's crazy if he doesn't switch here. Aerodactyl hits the Rock Slide. We just gotta not flinch here. We gotta not flinch. Don't flinch, Corviknight. I think Corviknight's actually flinched twice in this very similar scenario. So, alright, Tailwind, perfect. Okay, so we're in free range now to knock out Sneasler. Alright, we're just gonna Earthquake. Right, Earthquake. And bulk up? Or do I? Yeah, I gotta bulk up here. Bulk up. What does Sneasler do here? Sneasler gets withdrawn, and then all of his Pokemon except for Serena, okay, and Garchomp, I was about to say, are gonna take damage. They're gonna take big damage here. Alrighty, Earthquake, single target into Garchomp. That did decent damage. That for real did decent damage. Corviknight avoids the attack. Let's go. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Bro, he's only got, so he definitely has his Delphox in the back here. So he's afraid to bring his Delphox out. All right, we're gonna protect here and bulk up again. Yeah, we'll bulk up again on the Corviknight, I think. Right, bulk up again, protect the Excadrill. Defensively, we are built. We are. All right, Garchomp hits a Rock Slide. Corviknight, you can take it, bro. You can take. All right, we're gonna switch into Primarina, and we're going to bulk up. Bro, it didn't pick the bulk up. It didn't pick up the bulk up. All right, Primarina's in. Rock Slide. Oh no, Primarina's taking damage. Brave Bird into Aerodactyl. I did 50%, bro. That's actually a lot. All right, I'm going to protect, and I'm going to Tailwind. Primarina, hopefully this helps you out. We might be able to keep you around for one turn here, unless Aerodactyl also Tailwinds. Let's see what... Okay, let's go Brave Bird into Garchomp. Nah. We need to bulk up one more time, right? Or do we Roost? Alright, let's see what happens. Rock Slide. Missed the Primarina. Okay, now we gotta be real. We're gonna protect here. Okay. This is good. This is good. Aerodactyl protected here. I think we protect as well, right? Excadrill protected. Alright, I think he actually loses Garchomp here, right? Garchomp gets hit with the Earthquake. But I think the best thing here is that it doesn't. We don't want Garchomp to die yet. We want it to survive on like one. Okay, so they got Sneasler and Aerodactyl out next. Okay, Delphox. Okay. Kind of what we expected, right? It's alright, Tyranitar, come on in. We're not gonna be able to hit that with what's the move I'm looking for? I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for, honestly. Okay. Earthquake. Yeah, we can't hit Earthquake because we don't have Levitate. And bro, we've been playing so many games today. I'm like zonked out. Sandstorm kicks up. Okay, so our Pokemon is the fastest here. We need some flinches. We need some knockouts. Can we get some crits? Can we just don't miss anything and we're good? Excadrill uses Rock Slide and Delphox avoids the attack. That's exactly what we wanted to happen. All right, I think we get Tailwind. Oh, our side. Okay, both sides have no Tailwind now. Dang it. We Tailwinded the same turn. I think I lose this match now for sure. Okay. It better be a good one, though. That's all I can say. Do we protect here? Yeah, I don't want to take any damage just for no reason because I could get flinched. So we're just going to protect this slot and Brave Bird to Sneasler. Maybe he'll miss a Heat Wave on Corviknight and we'll get the Sneasler knockout. And that'll be the big win. Okay. Mega Tyranitar, ready to party. Let's get it. Alright, Tyranitar protects. Okay. Delphox Heat Wave, miss please. Miss. We got one Pokemon versus the whole world. Okay, I could have actually attacked there. I don't know if we survive a close combat. How much health do we got? None. Honestly, the last game, I don't know how much. Okay, now we need to think about what we want to do next. Oh man, this is tough. This is tough. Alright, Tyranitar, Excadrill. Those are the two we're going to go for. I like Primarina and Corviknight. It's tough. Corviknight didn't really do... Alright, we're going to lead Sinistcha, Excadrill. with Primarina and Tyranitar in the back. I think this is the right call. Probably, right? Please don't bring Serena. Please don't bring Serena. Serena would be like the Pokemon to not be facing against. All right, Aerodactyl and Sneasel. This is all right. What I want to do is I want to Earthquake and I want a Trick Room here. I might just lose this game if I do this, but we're gonna give it a shot. Dual Wing Beat. Oh, this is actually. Oh, do they double? Do they double? They didn't fake out, so they're probably gonna double into the Sinistcha slot. But we're gonna eat a berry. We can't eat a berry. Dire Claw, do we live? We just defeated the Sneasler, and in my opinion, that is like the Pokemon that was like, okay, the Sneasler's gone, and I'm happy with that trade. The Trick Room would have been nice, but I think we're okay. All right, and as long, but Primarina is. All right, I'm gonna Rock Slide, and I'm gonna Ice Beam into Garchomp. All right, let's go. Yeah, let's go Rock Slide, Ice Beam. Or Hyper Voice. Let's go Hyper Voice. So I think they're going to go for Tailwind here. Oh, they actually don't go for Tailwind. Dang, we're dead. Excadrill's dead. I should have called it, bro. Okay, Primarina. Get a crit or something. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's going to be it, boys. We'll Protect for now. Maybe we'll get lucky here, but if we can get rid of Garchomp, we can win the game. We flinched there too, so even if we Ice Beamed it, it missed the Rock Slide. Please go for something. All right, that sucks. All right, we got to lock in for this last one so we can end with a positive record. All right, guys, round 9. We made it to the final round of the day. We're not gonna make it to day 2, but we can give it all we got here in this final match. I'm excited. We're playing up against another Tyranitar Excadrill team. This one's a White Herb Excadrill. Very different. I'm tempted to just straight up lead Excadrill Tyranitar again, but I'm thinking about maybe setting up a Trick Room here. He doesn't have Trick Room on his Sinistcha, so he can't like redirect a Trick Room. Let's go Sinistcha and Sneasler. Right, Sneasler. Yeah, let's do Sinistcha, Sneasler, Primarina, maybe? Do we do Primarina? And then Tyranitar? Or do I want to go for speed here? Let me look at this team for a minute. Okay, does Primarina go into this team very good? If we get Tailwind set up, then it's okay. We have Ice Beam 2 for Whimsicott. Alright, so yeah, I think this is the 4 we're going to go with for Battle 1. Let's see if it pays off. Alright, Como, Whimsicott. Alright, we're going to get some moves here. Alright, we're just going to Trick Room, and I guess we're going to... Did I just Dire Claw? Let's Focus Sash. Fake Out. I think Como is probably the Pokemon we need to worry the most about here. Actually, let's Fake Out... Yeah, let's pick out the Como. Alright, Whimsicott protected. Nice. That's actually perfect. Okay, there we go. Protect. Nothing happens except for the Trick Room gets set up here. And what do we think is going to happen here? What does this Como have? Aura-Sphere, Clanging Scales. So, okay, so we're definitely going to switch in. We just got to figure out how we're going to do this. Okay, so we're going to do a double switch here. Wait. Do we want to do double switch? We got to be careful who we switch into here. All right, we'll switch Tyranitar in this slot, and we will switch Primarina in this slot. Because we're subject to an Encore right now. I do not want to get Encored in this slot. All right, Encore and probably Clanger Soul. That's my prediction. Maybe Aura-Sphere or something? I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. Encore failed. All right, and then what does he go for here? Clanger Soul. Nice. All right, you just died to a Moonblast though, bro, so... I think he protects next turn though, right? All right, he protects next turn. So we need to be very careful with what we do here. Do I want to switch? What does he have? Does he have Aura Sphere? Okay, he has Aura Sphere. Okay. Sinistcha, switch in, and let's go for Ice Beam into Whimsicott here. All right, let's see what this does. Tyranitar, come back. I hope he goes for Aura Sphere in that slot. Sinistcha comes in. Okay, baby, let's get this. Hospitality. Primarine is back up to full health. Como protects. Does Whimsicott protect? Whimsicott does not protect. Yes, nice call. Good call, me. Good call by me. Okay, let's see what he brings out next. Excadrill and Tyranitar would be perfect. We want them to bring those two Pokemon. So hopefully they do. Hopefully they do. Okay, he actually brought in Sinistcha, so that's something, right? All right, Sinistcha's not a problem. But we are going to, I guess, Rage Powder, right? I don't know what to do here. I don't want to switch into any of my physical attackers, so we're just gonna, because he's gonna Machagacha. We're gonna Rage Powder, or we're gonna do our own Machagacha, I guess. All right, man, Machagacha, and then Moonblast into Como. All right, Como. All right, withdrew it. This is probably gonna be Gengar, I'm assuming, right? Yeah, Gengar. Okay. All right, Gengar's fine. This is gonna do no damage. Oh, that actually did decent damage, to be honest. All right, Machagacha. Gengar's already sub 50 health here. Gengar has Protect. Oh, Gengar just got burnt. That's big. What does Sinistcha go for? Life 2? His Sinistcha doesn't even... Okay, it has all the same moves. Okay. How many turns of Trick Room do we have left? We get rid of this Gengar. And bro, it's looking good. It's looking pretty good. Alright, everybody took a bunch of damage from Sandstorm there. Gengar is like literally just taking like field damage and dying. Alright, how much last turn of Trick Room here? You know what? Like, it's kind of irrelevant at this point. I think we just Machagacha. I think Gengar dies here. Ice Beam the Sinistcha. I don't think it's enough to knock out Sinistcha, though. Okay, Gengar. If it didn't protect here, I'm going to be a little mad. It does die, though. It does die. Okay. Mega Gengar protects. All right. Perfect. Good call by me. All right, Ice Beam. How much damage do we get here? How much damage is this going to be? Not enough damage, honestly. I'm assuming he's going to use Life 2 here. I don't see why he would use anything else. All right, Sinistcha. Go ahead and use Life 2, right? Or does he go for Machagacha? I hope he goes for Machagacha. Nice. Okay. We don't want Gengar to be healing up. We don't want it to be healing up at all. Okay. Super effective. Okay, Sinistcha is tough. But is it tough enough to take an attack from that Gengar? I actually don't know. I say that we... Oh no. Oh my gosh, Primarina has 3 HP left. Alright, we don't want to set up... I don't want to switch into a Machagacha, so I'm just going to Life 2 here. And then... Yeah, there's no point in setting this up, right? Alright, Hyper Voice. Yeah, then Machagacha. Oh, actually, I could have set up Trick Room right there. Dang, he called that. He called that. Alright. But the good thing is that we actually have our Sinistcha. So we still can set up Trick Room. Alright, let's get that Trick Room going, boy. Let's get that Trick Room going. Alright, let's set up a Trick Room if we can. And then... I guess I try to kill the Sinistcha. The Sinistcha is a big problem. Sinistcha is a problem. Okay. Come on. Alright, Tyranitar. Trick Room is gonna be, it's gonna hurt our Sneasler, but it's gonna help our strongest Pokemon. Survive, survive, yes! Okay, that's good. Citrus Berry 2. Citrus Berry 2. Alright, we get a crunch here, knock this thing out. Alright, goodbye, Sinistcha. Okay, now we just gotta focus on getting rid of everything else. Right. All right. How much health does that Gengar have? Oh, it healed up pretty good, didn't it? Okay. Okay. What do we do now? I think we just Rage Powder here. Rage Powder. And then crunch the Gengar. Yeah. Rage Powder, crunch the Gengar. Como can't actually, unless he uses that other dragon move, he can't actually hit anything. So Gengar dies. Okay. I thought we were in a pickle earlier in the match, but it looks like we had this one locked in. Okay. Clangorous Scales. Doesn't do anything to Tyranitar, but it does lower his stats pretty good here. Alright, Como, you're about to take some damage, bro. This next one, you're about to take some damage, dude. Alright, we're going to go for a Fake Out. He's most likely going to protect here. But that is what it is. And we're going to... I guess Low Kick is going to do the most damage. Wait, we're going to... Yeah, we're going to Low Kick here. And let's go, baby. Alright, Como protects. Alrighty. Seems we're faked out. And that happened, whatever that was. Tyranitar uses Low Kick. Alright, Como's taking some damage. He has leftovers, so that's tough. Alright, what do we got? We still got 2 turns of Trick Room left. He doesn't want to we're gonna Dire Claw and protect here. He doesn't want to whatever, what's the word I'm looking for? Dang, I should have actually attacked here probably. Nah, that's good. It is what it is. Alright, I think we should have done whatever. I don't know how much damage he can actually do to Sneasler. His defense is down now too, or is it his speed or something? One of his stats goes down when he uses that one move. I think it's his defense, so. Take some damage here, Como. Tyranitar protected. I think that move is like Clanging Scales. Okay, it's whatever. Sneasler gets hit. Como's defense fell. Sneasler goes for the Dire Claw. Oh, that almost kills. Oh, he actually dies next turn to the Sandstorm. We can literally just protect. Oh, he doesn't actually die to the Sandstorm next turn. Okay, so he's faster in Trick Room than Sneasler. So I think we protect Sneasler and we just Low Kick. Wait, does Low Kick have a chance to miss? 100% accuracy. Okay, Low Kick into the Como. And then next turn, we should be faster than him once Trick Room ends. And we win the game. But we're about to see here. We're about to see what happens here. He goes, okay, Low Kick. And that wins the game. Nice. GG me. Game 1 win. All right, we played that really well. Let's see if we can get another one and finish up this tournament. Okay, last time he led the Clangor Souls. Clangor Souls, was it Clang? Yeah, he led that and Whimsicott. This time we're going to do it a little different, though. We're going to do it a little bit different, right? Yeah, Sinistcha and Primarina, and I feel like, yeah, he doesn't, unless he brings his Tyranitar off the bat here, he has nothing that's going to stop us from getting up Trick Room, and that's what we want. So we'll bring Sneasler in the back, too, for the Fake Out, and then probably Tyranitar, too, because it does really well. Or, yeah, I think we have to bring Tyranitar, or he might actually bring his other 2 Pokemon this time. Let's bring Corviknight. Corviknight's kind of slow, but that's okay in Trick Room, right? Alright, we're going to bring Corviknight this time instead of Tyranitar, because I feel like... Did Tyranitar do anything in that game? What did Tyranitar do? Tyranitar did get rid of that... Well, actually, Corviknight can do the same thing. They can both get rid of Sinistcha, so that's good. Yeah, and they wall both of his Pokemon. So I think Corviknight might be the play here, because I think he's going to try to switch some things up. Maybe bring those 2... bring his whatever Pokemon. But we'll see right here, right? We will see right here what happens. I want to see what Hyper Voice does to Gengar. Okay, well, maybe we'll find out, actually. Maybe we'll actually find out what happens to it. Okay. Alright, I really want to get this Trick Room up, right? Alright, what do I do? What do I got in the back here? Corviknight. Whimsicott. This is tough, right? Does he double the Sinistcha slot? He might not. We might get caught, though, in a... We're in Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice, Trick Room. We're going bold this time. That really cost me in the last game. But in this game, we'll see. Does one Shadow Ball kill us? That's the big difference, right? One Shadow Ball can kill us here. Alright. A Sludge Bomb. Okay, we actually resist that. That's perfect. Moonblast. We lived. Alright, nice. Alright, Sinistcha. Let's get it. Let's get it, my dude. Let's get it. Alright, Primarina uses Hyper Voice. That does that much damage to Gengar. That is actually crazy. Trick Room is set up. We get rid of Mega Gengar. Bro, and Primarina just kind of sweeps here. Alright, let's Hyper Voice again. And then we'll get Encored, right? We got to be careful with that Encore. I think we go into Corviknight here because Gengar dies. And then maybe he got something in the back that we can do some damage to, right? We'll see. That Trick Room's big. That Trick Room is big. Okay, Corviknight's in. Whimsicott, Encore fell. We called it, bro. We called it. Hyper Voice kills Gengar. Nice, dude. We are in such a good position to finish off this last game. Let's not squander it. Okay. 4 Pokemon, full health. He's at 2.5. Execute, bro. We called it, bro. We actually called it. All right. Hyper Voice again, right? And let's bulk up. Let's bulk up this Corviknight. How much damage does Hyper Voice do here? I wonder how much it does. Okay. Alright. This is actually so perfect, right? Corviknight bulks up. We didn't do any damage to his Pokemon, but that's okay. How many turns of Trick Room we got left? He double protected too, so he might try to protect again, but we're gonna Hyper Voice. And oh man, what do we do here? We Brave Bird into Excadrill. I think we're gonna get Encored. Maybe. What Pokemon do we have in the back? Does he have Earthquake? He doesn't have Earthquake, so he's not gonna do that. So we kind of can freely switch into Sneasler here. All right, let's switch in. All right, here we go. Sneasler, come on out. Does he try to Encore again? What does he go for here? Oh, a Sinistcha. Oh, yeah, Sinistcha. What? And it's Hospitality. Okay. No Encore today, bro. No Encore today. And he might double protect again here. Wait, what Pokemon did he just have out? He just had... Okay, bro. We kind of wall him with Corviknight, so we're good. Okay, so I guess we Ice Beam into the Sinistcha slot and then fake out the Whimsicott. Or do we just Dire Claw? Nah, let's fake out. I'm afraid we're not going to kill it, so we're going to Hyper Voice. Fake out. Right, Ice Beam into Sinistcha. It can't protect. Fake out the Whimsicott. Alright, let's see what happens here. Whimsicott protected. That's fine. Okay. Sinistcha protected. I forgot. I thought, okay, this guy's actually running Protect on a Sinistcha instead of Trick Room. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now he kind of has to decide what he wants to do here. And it's either... Okay, we're going to Hyper Voice this time, right? Or we're going to Ice Beam Whimsicott. Ice Beam the Whimsicott. And... Or do we Ice Beam Sinistcha? Sinistcha is actually a bigger of a problem here. Ice Beam. Switch into Corviknight. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. He keeps trying to Encore our Pokemon, and I'm not gonna fall for it. All right, Whimsicott actually goes for an attacking move this time. All right, Primarina. Let's go for some damage. Matcha Gotcha. All right, somebody is dying next turn, right? On their team. Maybe we'll get the Ice Beam crit here. Maybe we'll get the Ice Beam crit. No way Corviknight gets burnt there, bro. What? Okay. Ice Beam. That's good damage. That is good damage. Okay. Corviknight. I might protect that one. Then how many turns of Trick Room? They're out of Trick Room. Do they try to go for Trick Room again here? What do we have in the back again? Our Pokemon are not looking too well. Well, it can't really damage our Pokemon. Okay. We got plans, though. We'll switch into Sinistcha, and we'll just Brave Bird into Whimsicott. They're probably gonna... I'm sensing a double protect here, too. All right, Sinistcha, let's get it. Corviknight's full health. Didn't matter, really. Okay, Sinistcha protects, so that means that, I think we're gonna see a Tailwind here. No, we're not. All right, Brave Bird it is. And this allows us to straight up just set up a Trick Room. And then I don't think he can break through Corviknight's defenses. I honestly don't think he can do it. It walls his... I'm so glad I brought Corviknight, bro. That was the greatest call of the tournament today. Because I don't think his mole Pokemon can do that. His Excadrill. Alright, yeah, because he has Iron Head, Rock Slide, high horsepower. Alright, let's Trick Room and bulk up. Alright, Excadrill uses Rock Slide. Oh, Sinistcha avoided the attack. Wait, what was I thinking that we were going to get Trick Room set up for sure? We got lucky here from that, but I don't know why I was thinking that. But anyways, we got lucky and we got a Trick Room set up. There we go, baby. There we go. Corviknight flinches, but Sinistcha don't. Sinistcha ain't never flinching, bro. Okay, there we go. That's what we want to see. If we get a burn on this, if we can get a burn on this boy, dude's gonna be crazy. It's gonna go wild, actually. We'll go Matcha Gotcha. Hit Excadrill if we can. Hit the bulk up. Hit the bulk up, bro. Okay. Sinistcha uses Matcha Gotcha. Can we get the burn on the Excadrill, please? Burn, please. No burn. All right, there we go. Sinistcha gets a little bit of health back. Corviknight bulks up. Bro, I don't... It's going to be tough for him to get past this, right? Hey, bro, life do all you want. Life do all you want, bro. Rock Slide it is. All right. Matcha Gotcha. Let's try to get that burn. Bulk up. Okay, we still have all 4 Pokemon. These are his last 2. We need to burn this Excadrill. Another chance to burn here. Can we get it? Can we get the burn, please? Sinistcha. Corviknight bulks up. Sinistcha uses Life Dew. I keep wanting to say Sriracha, bro. It looks like Sriracha when I read it. Alright. Rock Slide it is. Critical hit on the Corviknight. That's a crit, too. That's wild. Okay, and battle info. I'm going to keep going for Matcha Gotcha. And then probably on this one, we're going to roost up. Alright. Let's get the burn this time. I'm hoping for the burn this time. I wonder what he's going to choose for this move. I should have looked at the Trick Room turns. I think we have 2 more left. I think this one and the next one. Alright, we're getting a burn this time, or a crit or something. Come on, give us the crit burn. The crit burn. Burn the Excadrill or somebody. Crit on that Sinistcha at least. Alright, Sinistcha had its energy drained. Okay, basically full health now. Life Dew Rock Slide. Is he doing that again? Okay. High horsepower into the Sinistcha. He could have actually high horsepowered right there into the Corviknight. It wouldn't have done anything, though. Okay, this is the last turn of Trick Room. All right, last turn of Trick Room. All right, we got to go for the Matcha Gotcha. And then I think we set up the Tailwind here, right? All right, let's go for Tailwind. Or do we go for Life Dew? All right, let's Tailwind this time. All right, Sinistcha protects. Sinistcha actually protects this time. Excadrill protected. All right, this time we have instead of being slow, this time we're going to be fast because this time we have Tail Root. We're still going to be the first ones to attack. All right, I'm going to have to start hitting Brave Birds on this thing. We're going to run out of time here. Twisted Dimensions turn to normal. Okay, we still have a lot of time left. All right. Let's go for a life do. I think Sinistcha's still a little slow here. We're Brave Bird into the Sinistcha. Let's see how much damage this does. How much damage do we got on this one? We're burnt, but we're up 2 attack stages. I don't think it kills for sure. All right, we're faster. And Brave Bird does almost 100% damage there, bro. What? What? All right, let's get a life do here. Heal me up. Heal me up, partner. Okay. Sinistcha goes for a life do next turn. Bro, that's not going to help you. That's not going to help you next turn. This guy's playing the long game for sure. Okay, let's be fast. We got to end this game. All right. Brave Bird and Machagacha. Sinistcha needs to die. Sinistcha needs to die, bro. All right, he protected this turn. That's fine. That is fine. Just next turn he'll die, though. Give me the burn. Give me the burn on this Pokemon. Please give me the burn here. Excadrill needs to be burnt, bro. Okay, here we go. Machagacha again. Brave Bird again. Wait, no. Wrong move. I went the wrong way. All right, maybe we'll get enough damage off on this. Probably not. Bro, we are running out of time in this game, I think. All right, Excadrill took a hit. Not what I wanted on Corviknight. Machagacha, give me a crit or something. Please burn this Pokemon. Excadrill's been hit too much, bro. Oh, yes. Thank God we burned it. Thank you so much. Sinistcha's going to go for life, dude. It has to, right? Oh, maybe, yeah, it has to after this. Okay. Corviknight's too bulky. Life, dude. Okay. Bro, this is actually getting annoying how this is taking so long. All right, Tailwind is gone. Machagacha. Brave Bird. Into Sinistcha. Please. Please. Get a knockout this turn. What does he do? A Pokemon is dying this turn. Unless he protects. Oh, we've actually got... I see now. He's got 4 minutes left. We've got 1 minute and 13 left. All right, Rock Slide. Don't flinch. Nobody flinch, please. All right. Life do. Okay. Sinistcha. Brave Bird. Thank God it's dead, bro. It's dead. It is gone. Okay. And then Corviknight takes some damage. Machagacha. Excadrill dies to the burn here. Bro was trying to run out the timer on us, dude. He was trying to run out the timer on us. But you can't outrun the timer on your boy. Let's go. That's a win for us. All right. That was a fun one. That was a great tournament. We were able to finish positive, and that is a win in my books, guys. So that was it for my tournament run. We had 5 wins and 4 losses out of 6,100 players. I was able to place 1,368, and after 10 hours of grueling battles, I felt a sense of accomplishment. I entered the single biggest Pokemon tournament of all time, and I survived. And not only did I survive, I walked away with a winning record. The Sand and Trick Room hybrid team, this two-faced monster I built, carried me through the madness. The Sand mode got me the dominant wins, but it was the secret Trick Room mode, the last minute additions of Primarina, the incredible utility of Sinistcha that stole the games I had no business winning. It just proves that in a field this huge and unpredictability, flexibility is king. From my return of the Atlanta 2025 tournament to now this tournament, it just proves every battle is a learning experience. Every loss teaches you something. And this 5-4 loss wasn't the end, but a validation of the process. Anyways, I want to give an immense credit to Scraw VGC and the whole team that organized the Grand Champions Festival. Pulling off an event this scale is a Herculean task, and it was an unforgettable experience. And if you made it to the end of this war story, thank you so much. Drop a like if you're hyped for more VGC content and crazy tournament tales, and make sure you're subscribed so you can join in the next one. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.